Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divine Journey, episode 8. How have you guys been? Jack, what have you been up to?
Good. I've been just working, putting that money away. Streaming over on my channel. Come check me out, Fruit22, and that's it. I don't know. The work's been going really well. I don't know what else. Life is good. Cannot complain. Y'all.
Jason?
Oh, just sleeping with the AC set at 82.
Oh, God bless Senator Ted Cruz, baby. Wow.
Megan?
I've been good. I've traveled home to my undisclosed hometown. And so if you hear the voice of a sweet, sweet lady at some point tonight, that's my mommy. So be nice.
And Camilla, what have you been up to?
Lots of naps, but also planning a road trip this weekend to the mountains.
Ooh.
In an
I have
undisclosed
family
location?
coming over for my grad.
At an undisclosed a government black site where no one is literally like, there will be no record of this event happening. This VOD's gonna get deleted. Everything's gonna be redacted.
I'm a super spy.
There, international super spy.
Nice.
It's like the TikTok said.
Well, my parents came up and visited. I cut my tree down to where it's just a little nub now, and hopefully it'll regrow. Died. And then my front tree's getting replaced by the builder or whatever. Because they gave me a dead tree. It's been dead for a year. They refused to replace it at like opportune times, and now it's like 100 degrees every single day, and they're gonna replace my tree, and it's gonna die again. Yay. Yeah. All right, who wants to do a recap? Because Jack refuses to do it. Someone do the recap.
I just wanted to show y'all the power that I hold over
so much
y'all.
power now. Recap. Who's got it?
Okay. Okay.
Chelsea, yeah.
You twisted my arm.
Woo!
Okay.
After you, mama.
All right. So yep. I'm going. We get to the city, and it says here, go into the sleeping. Cool. Yeah, so we beat the innkeeper, whose name I think was pronounced Reed. I'm not sure. Silverstone. We made some literally handmade apple juice. And then this dragonborn lady approached us and asked us about any encounters with druids, and we told her that we had killed one in combat. And then so we learned about the druids being peaceful until they sort of recently became riled up, probably having to do with the meteor situation. And then they follow like the goddess of nature. And there's a settlement outside Slover and Zror. And then so we decided to opt for a long rest, full of well water, and then we went to the woods. Oh no, what?
No, I was just saying, well water.
Oh, I was like, oh no, oh no.
I'm color commentating.
Delicious. So then we meet on Earth, who leads the druid commune, and then let's see, my notes get a little spare here. I'm trying to remember exactly the order of events. Okay, then there was like the paladin of Cheshire Manor, Cheshire like the cat, and then there was like I think that's who we met in the crypt, and then like he sort of heard us talking about Eloise Compton. Hold on, I have her name somewhere else.
Carlton.
Thank you, Carlton. And then so then he was like, "That's my freaking mom, bro," and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then we wandered over to this sort of gaping pit, and that was done to this grave of his
The
mother.
family
at some
pit.
point. The family pit. Yes. Okay.
Family pit.
Yeah, that was my sort of discussion post college homework version of a recap.
You forgot all about the ley lines.
Fuck! Not the ley
The
line.
reason we came over by the crypt.
Dang it. It did. Okay,
It was a
no
great
ley
job.
line.
You must not have had that one in your notes.
I thought you did great.
I also really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Only key thing really missing is the ley lines. Basically when the
Rub it in.
meteors came down, the ley lines were interrupted, and that caused the moon druids specifically to kind of freak out a little bit. And now they're super paranoid, and they believe that man is behind the disturbances with the lines. So they're freaking out a little bit, and then our Wellwater gang has been given the task of helping fix the ley lines or something along those lines. So yeah, we'll pick back up after a battle where I think the crew is playing it cool after smashing some wolf-like creatures. Yeah. Anything
we were-
on a player's mind that they want to get out before we pick back up?
No, I remember we were asking him a question. He was showing us this when a hand like broke the surface tension of whatever this is and jumped out. So we were cut off in the middle of some kind of question. It might have been Jason. I think you almost had it.
I'll pick us up here.
You pick it up.
What a great
Take us back
segue
in.
there. I would like to just move a few feet over and just kind of haphazardly just put my arm, like my arm, like resting on Velius' shoulder there, and just be like, "So, you were telling us your name?"
Yes. My name is Vertil Carlton.
Vertil the turtle. Oh no.
Bellies, please.
I am the paladin of Cheshire Manor.
I see, Vertil. Do you have lots of experience with these monsters popping out of your family pit and for wandering adventurers just taking care of business in front of you, or are you just that well composed?
No, my family pit did not exist until a few.
Just saying, what we did was kind of impressive, and you just kind of just didn't even mention it.
I was more impressed with your dragonborn here. What are your names? If you don't mind asking.
Oh, if you remember from mere minutes ago when we told you we weren't comfortable sharing our real names because you called us out on that big fat lie, and you believed you could tell I wasn't lying about us not sharing our real names.
I trust this man.
You can do whatever you want. Don't tell
I
my
won't
name.
I will divulge my compatriots' names, but I go by Cuck for short. Cuckrelio to you.
Well, Cuckrelio, it is a pleasure. I take it you are the leader for being so trustful of me.
Oh, yes, I am. That's me, good old Cuck the leader.
And this cute, adorable creature that is on.
Oh, that's Ammo Box. He's
Ah.
adorable, isn't he?
Yes, indeed.
No.
Aurelio, I believe
Why?
I believe he was talking about Zorion over there.
I just kind of have a tear come down my eye.
Well, this family pit did not exist until a few days ago, and as you can see by just imagine there's corpses over here on the left. By the pile of corpses to my left, I've been keeping busy slaying the creatures that have popped out of this pit.
Have they been increasing in like timeline between jumps through, or is this a more recent thing? I know you said the pit recently formed. Was there any correlations you made with this pit or the monsters coming out?
It seems to be random. There's no set time, so I have been trapped down here for a few days, but my butler seems to understand that I am busy and will bring me food when needed.
So stimulus doesn't affect these monsters popping out?
No, not that I have seen.
I'd like to just toss a ball bearing in the pit.
I roll initiative. No, I'm just kidding.
It's something about the steel ball bearings.
Yeah.
They just can't get enough of it.
Take another ball bearing out, I guess. Now you've lost CB2.
Got it. Easy peasy.
Unless you decide you want to go get
You know, I'm gonna pass on that for now. That was more the heat of the moment decision I was thinking before.
Vertil,
Yes.
do you know of anything that necessarily happened? So, like what? So how did you gain awareness of this? Do you come by your family crypt often, or did something happen that made you concerned for your family pit, and then you came here?
Alright, the family pit thing was a meme. How do I make you stop saying it?
You could just go with it.
You can just also like
Ammo box is
control,
already
you can
canon.
also just like Control F, find and replace the word
Yeah.
family pit, and say this hole here in the crypt.
Yeah. Well, this hole appeared a few days ago, and it just so happened that I was coming to my mother's tomb to pay respects. I tend to come once every 3 to 4 weeks and replace the flowers and whatnot. I suspect this is the pit that my mother helped to close a long time ago. I suspect this is pit to the Underdark.
Oh, and then I want to reach into my pack and pull out my little dowsing rods. And do they point at the pit? Like, is
Yes.
this like a
After you
magic-
concentrate for like 10 seconds, the dowsing rods almost just pull you in.
Oh. Oh well, Vertil, it seems that our paths were meant to cross. We have actually set out to restore the ley lines in this area, as I mentioned, not mere minutes ago, and it seems that we can help solve this issue for you here. And I almost said your family pit again, but here at your family crypt. It seems that we might be able to help solve this issue and seal this hole with a little bit of magic.
A little chutzpah.
Yeah, a little bit of, and then Velius spits in his hands and rubs them together.
A little bit of elbow grease.
A little bit of spit and hope, baby. We're gonna seal this hole up real nice.
That's it.
I don't do any of that in character. None of that happened. I do
Well, it
put the
seems-
dowsing rods away to say that, but like to say like, hey.
Yeah. It would seem. Sorry, the voice is going a little bit there. It would seem if the ley line is here where the dowsing rods are pointed, maybe the jumping in idea is not so crazy after all.
No, I don't think we have to go down there to fix them. I think I think we're meant to fix them from
We
up here.
can't just cover it. I mean, you gotta take care of what's in there.
I believe that is almost exactly expressly what Honorth said we should do, is just close them up from up here. I don't think we have to go down there. We can if you want. But
Vertil will reach out and touch Cook.
Oh yes, he's gaining my trust.
he's gonna like sense evil within you and strike you down.
Just
You're like,
lightning bolt from the sky.
I'm gaining his trust, and he touches you and your skin burns where he touches you.
R//.
That's damage you're taking.
Nope.
No, no.
It's slash R space.
/R. Back.
R,
You
yeah,
never heard
that's
of buddy,
It's
would you
been a
know,
while.
Turtle?
It's been a while.
That's
Been a
the
while, okay.
that's the 3d8
Been a
plus
while.
9 subreddit.
Oh, that's a bad roll. Cuck really feel 18.
Oh fuck yeah! In your
Just-
face.
What do you say in your What do you
You
mean?
thought I was gonna die.
I, as a joke, thought you were gonna die. Which would have
It's
been
coming up Cuckrelio.
really funny for us,
session.
because like I don't know how Valius would have reacted if he had just walked up casually after all this friendliness and then just put his hand on you and like
Just smite me down.
Spock's like
Oops.
neck grip where you you just go unconscious. I would Valius would be like, oh damn, like what? Wait, hold on.
that would be the reaction. Just, oh damn.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and suddenly you
That
just
was-
see this like almost like holy aura kind of surround Cucrelio, as if you guys were in the heavens, and all of Cucrelio's like claw marks and stuff start to heal up, and Vertil will turn around and say, "Come with me."
What
Bring
was
you
his
guys
last
down.
name?
Carlton.
Carlton.
It's
Carlton.
Let me
Okay.
see. I
just
Ebenezer
wanna-
Scrooge's Carlton's whatever her
As
name
as
is.
we're walking, just say, so Vertil, I noticed your family name is Carlton. How long has this family been around? Like, how many generations have y'all been in this area?
When did I make this planet? When will this planet start existing?
Or what? Okay, never mind. I have a question after that, like out of character.
What are y'all talking about? Sorry, I had to grab Zorian.
Oh, nothing. Just leader stuff. Leader Cuck doing his thing again.
Of course, Cuck Leader 1. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot about
My
that
family
one.
has been around for 6 generations.
So how many years on this
Oh
earth
my
would that be
God.
then?
What is ER?
Whatever the planet's called, I guess.
30,
Planet. This is the mortal realm.
probably
Shit, you're not supposed to
around
tell him that, Valius.
120 to
on flat
130
Earth.
years, if I had to
About what?
guess. Be like 120 to 130 years. You guys can just hop off around the other side of the wall. I can't open
Okay.
it.
Out of character, I know like 25 years for us is the maximum. What does that translate to in like years in the mortal plane?
25
I
years.
think 25 years.
Just so he is older than the mortal plane.
Yeah, so
his
basically,
family.
it's like, just so you guys can like understand
So that
this more.
would I notice that like he said longer than the mortal plane's been around?
No, so basically,
the mortal plane's been around.
yeah, the
We're
mortal
just brand
plane's been
new.
around
That's what I'm
for,
asking, like kind of, I guess.
for a while, and basically, like, your parents were either like the gods that ascended, or they were just the gods that created this universe, and then from there, basically, like, the world kind of sorted itself out after X amount of years, and so it's been like peaceful for
Okay,
so
like our
long.
25 years is just 25 years in this.
Yes, and so since it's been
Okay.
so peaceful and there's been no wars or anything like that, there's so many more people around. So there was so many more people that needed like gods to pray to and so on and so forth. So they're like, we will make more gods and we'll make them earn their spot.
I got you.
It's
I
back to you
just
guys.
wanted to know if like our 25 years translated exactly or what it was.
Yeah.
But I got it now. I was just trying to kind of like poke at him if like he was giving us cues that if he wasn't human or
I gotcha.
something.
Yeah. So as you enter this room, tons of like desks and whatnot and fine goods on the sides. It was locked. He unlocked it for you guys, and you'll see like a big, giant owlbear pelt, and then a little like ridge up to a platform, a big coffin, and behind it, a shelf with a bunch of ornate goods. Do you think this would fall under or investigation, Jack? That you'd be able to like kind of see just like
If
fine
we are
goods and-
just walking in and like looking around, that is just perception. If we are
Okay.
actively looking for something, that's investigation.
It's more for your observant feat.
Oh.
I don't want to like cut you out of observant because what's your feet on it?
I can
I don't know
just
quite
post it.
how.
We can read it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Post it
yeah,
real quick.
yeah, give me a moment.
Also, wasn't there was a statue of a woman like for this crypt in like the main room, right?
Yes.
Can I just do some flavor while Jack's doing that then?
Yeah.
Who is that? If you don't mind me asking, Vertil, who is the statue of that young woman in the main part of the crypt?
That would be my mother, Eloise Carlton.
Is she is she a prominent figure around here? I mean, this is a very, 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 very nice family crypt you have here.
She would be considered a landed knight. We are nobles of this country.
Landed Knight?
Landed knight.
Okay.
So like you're a knight that's given lands to
Oh, I
basically
see.
protect. And like when time comes, you'll like banners need to be raised for war, so on and so forth. You'll select the men that you'll bring. Usually, for like a small land, it'll be like 10 to 12 like boys.
So they're a pretty powerful family then.
Fairly powerful. They aren't like barons or anything like that, but
I got you.
they have like maybe like a small little like town, right, with like maybe like 30, 40 families in it.
Okay. That's all I had for that.
Okay. Observant, quick notice of details. Environment gain the following. So quick notice of details in your environment. Okay. The goods on the shelf seem very, very like expensive or special or something like that. If you want to look closer, you can. It's a little far away. So maybe perceptions or investigation checks if you want to, but he will walk you guys up there. There's some books and stuff that you can see pretty easily. It seems like that's where he's approaching. Oh, why is this music getting all scary? Hold on. It doesn't need to be scary.
It's ominous and threatening.
Yeah, there's like fire. Yeah,
Weirder things too. Is that like Stranger Things?
Yeah, it is. It's exactly Stranger Things actually.
Oh my god.
It's apparently not copyright, I guess. So, yeah, he'll bring you guys up onto the platform and around the tomb. If you guys want to roll for checks, you guys are pretty close, so you can pretty much see it's a very clear shelf. Zorion, give me a perception check. Everyone else, you can. If not, like you guys kind of just see it all.
It's loading. I'm getting.
God. Oh God. Yeah, he'll basically pull a couple books off the shelves, and bring them away. Yeah, Zorion, you'll see a dragon-ish looking egg shelves. And then Vertil will start walking away. And he'll walk over to like a table over here in the corner.
While he's
The
walking,
dragon version of ammo box.
while he's walking away, I'm gonna be like, "What are all these things? These trinkets, these collectibles?"
These were my mother's trophies and, I guess, valuable items. These books, and he'll grab like 3-ish books. I'll figure out if I need to give you guys more. These books here are the information that she collected in the Underdark when she spent her time there. And he will bring out 3 books. One will kind of be like the basics of the Underdark, 101. And then the next one will be like creatures and plants of the Underdark, 102. And I don't know what the last one would be.
Special topic 401.
Yeah,
Underdark.
For one. Yeah, Underdark sealing of portals and such. Yeah. And he'll basically offer these to you guys and say if you guys need to read over these and take any notes, you are more than welcome. I have my butler summoning a few men from other lands to possibly look over this hole in the earth, and I plan to proceed into the Underdark. If you guys are going ahead, I will likely join you in a day or two if I can find you. I have read over these books. I feel comfortable going on my own, but if you guys wish to pursue this, I will gladly help.
I don't speak for everyone, even though I am a leader here. But I would gladly follow you into the depths of the Underdark, like just right behind you.
I you know what? That's why you're the captain, Cuck. But I definitely feel we should at least talk about a couple of these.
If you need some time to yourselves, I understand.
Yes,
I've been
read
part
some of
this
this information.
Yes, I will leave you to your devices.
All right. Thank you so much.
You'll go watch this Family Hall.
That was the right reference, right?
Yeah.
Wow, incredible. All right, gang. Real quick timeout.
I like this guy.
I'm indifferent to him. He seems fine. I will say this. We are on like 2 separate, almost 3 missions right now. And none of them include going directly down into the Underdark. So are we just gonna like, and this guy said, I'll meet you in a couple days down there. This is gonna be like a whole thing. Do y'all want to just like drop everything else we're doing and then go down there?
Maybe because sorry, my voice got a little higher than normal. I am interested in the Underdark. But just real quick, if we just look at this here egg, do you guys think, and I'm like holding my arm next to it, do these match? Are we thinking, how similar do we think? Does this look dragony?
I'm gonna
How close do you get?
Can we roll like
close
investigation?
are
or
we?
Oh, Zarian, how close do you get? Like when you put your hand out?
I was gonna put it like not touching it, but very close enough, as if comparing swatches of fabric.
Okay. Give me a 1d20.
What'd you say? 1d20?
1d20.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me. Did you say
1d20.
1d20. Yeah, sorry, my mic's
Okay.
been very sensitive lately.
Okay.
It's just going through a rough time. Okay.
Okay, as
Nobody.
you get close to the egg, it'll begin to shake a little bit.
Oh god!
Do
Did
you
you guys see that?
do you
did
stay
we see
close
that
to
yet?
it or no?
I think. Yes, I think I am frozen in place, just sort of watching.
Okay, one more 1d20.
Something's happening.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
What?
Oh, he's breaking out the dice.
Break out my dice.
I did get a targeted ad for D&D dice, like custom ones on
Did you get
Instagram.
the sphere
Okay.
dice?
Yeah,
It's like a little like gift box of like 5 mystery dice.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Facets.
Jason, this game ruined me. I have literally like, I'm not joking. I have like 20 sets of dice.
Jesus. I actually thought about buying some, even though I never am going to DM ever.
You don't need them to DM. You can just. I always had them because then every time we played, everyone got to roll their like own stuff, and they got to pick whichever set like spoke to them whenever we played
I
in
might order
purpose.
some. We just got paid yesterday. Like,
They're fun. They're fun. They're fun, dude. I have some of like literally every color and
Google
like different patterns on the
D&D
inside.
mystery dice pack.
ChessX is a really good brand that has tons of options.
Do they have like mystery boxes though?
I don't know. Actually, they might.
Because you know me, I need that ultra rare.
Did you guys hear that
D&D
wolf
die.
howl down here in the music? Or is that
Chessx.sourceforge.io.
sounds right?
It's just a chess website for strategy.
ChessEX dice.
Oh,
Chessx,
ChessX Dice?
Yeah, just search
.com?
ChessX. Yeah, ChessX. It's www.chessx.com is all it is.
Oh, it's Chess
EX.
X.
It's like
EX.
chess
Yeah.
sex. Yes.
Yeah. I was about to say that, but family friendly
Like
stream.
sex chess. No.
As Zarian continues to be frozen in place, the egg
You can get
will
customized.
crack
Oh my
and
god.
it'll begin melding with her flesh.
Oh.
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 This black dragon egg will slowly begin to creep across all of Zarian's skin, except for her neck and her arms.
Is she alarmed during, like, is this an alarming thing, or are we like watching it happen like, whoa?
She's
like,
still relatively frozen. I would say
Oh.
she's pretty shocked.
Zarian, are you okay? Zarian? Is this a... Oh, okay. But it doesn't like hurt. It doesn't hurt.
I don't think it hurts.
That's
Maybe it
concerning.
As
It
the
looks like it should hurt.
as the dragon shell begins to continue to cross all of her skin, it'll slowly encompass everything besides her arms and, of course, her face again. And as this happens, it looks and appears to be that her armor is too tight, and will begin to start like busting at the seams.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Mechanically, this
Busted.
is armor, so you will no longer be able to wear armor, and the armor that you have obtained from this will be disclosed upon combat.
Okay. Sweet.
Zarian, are you okay?
I feel.
It seems
I
your clothes
feel-
are busting off of you right now.
Yeah, my clothes are busting off me. I'm covered in this now. I feel at peace, guys. I don't know how to express it. I feel okay. Do I look good?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
looking great.
Yeah.
you
Thumbs up.
Never better.
What does it look like to like what is this black? Because you said it's like this black scale. Like, is it like separate? Because you said it doesn't cover her arms or her like neck and head. But so like, are those still the same like color of scale and like?
Yeah, it'll be her
This is
normal
just, like-
blue. So it's a black and blue is Orion now.
Gotcha.
She essentially looks like she's just wearing like black scale mail.
Ah.
Got a little bit of a makeover there, Zorian.
Can you move? Or are you still paralyzed with fear? Question mark. Not entirely fear, maybe just concern. Move around.
Sorry,
Um,
we're talking behind the screens.
Sorry. Yes.
Oh yeah, no,
Daniel,
yeah,
Daniel,
you can take your time.
Breaking the fourth wall, jeez.
Yeah,
Um,
good lord.
Ammo box got your tongue.
No.
Sorry, I just had to use the line.
Ammo box. No.
No.
Let me try to move around. Let me. Am I able to sort of move comfortably, or is there anything I would notice about that?
Yeah, it feels normal as it feels light. Like it feels lighter than the what were you wearing before? Do you have leather armor?
I have no idea. Something.
You
Maybe
have some
it was
type of
leather.
armor. Whatever armor you had before, it feels lighter. You had chainmail. Yeah, it feels way lighter than chainmail. Basically, it feels almost like you're wearing like hide armor. But it still feels very sturdy. I don't know what else to describe. Again, relatively light compared to the chainmail. You feel like your mobility is generally pretty good. The rest of you give me perception checks.
Yes, sir. Bam. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, yeah, normal. There you go.
I didn't mean to have it at advantage, sorry.
That's why I went, ooh, wait. I was like, let me go check.
And then can't forget. Attaboy, ammo box.
I love how loud ammo boxes was.
Sorry, I've got my headphones out so my mom can hear.
Oh, you can. Valmeen, you'll notice. Zorion's scar seems to shrink a little bit, not completely, but the scar around her left eye. I think it's your left eye.
Oh.
Whatever
Your
one-
right eye. Your right eye.
Your Zuko scar.
The scar around your right eye seems to have shrunk a little bit, and Valmeen will notice this.
Is it just me, or did your scar just become smaller? Did something happen?
Ooh.
When she points that out, do we notice it?
Yes,
too?
you guys will notice it's shrunk probably like a few centimeters in diameter. Since
my
it is
God.
taking up quite a bit of her face, it seems to have shrunken a decent amount.
I'm catching it.
Are you feeling any different, Zorian?
Yeah, now
Seems
that
like
they
a
kind of
big
pointed it
change.
out, Zorion, you feel quite a bit healthier. Like, you know, this scar has been kind of bugging you for like a super long time. You know, you kind of feel like whole again, you know? So essentially your your not constitution buffed a little. We'll talk about it
Oh.
later.
Okay.
But yeah, this scar kind of was like keeping you down. You're this huge, healthy dragonborn, but you know you seem to be like low on the health side of things. You know, so you're quick to like rush to the front, but also take a ton of damage. And so upon this armor adorning on you, you seem to
You're not like
feel
our
healthier.
healthy leader over here.
Yeah.
Takes damage just for fun.
Just
And
lead
Zorion-
cock.
In the back of your head, you feel like you know what's going on, but
Okay.
it's up to you whether you share that info.
Friends, I need time to process how I'm feeling. But I think
Yeah. This is a
Your
lot.
thing.
Yeah.
well, we're like in the middle of something. Maybe we should like plot what we're gonna do, and then and then we can talk about this. This is kind of big,
As long as you're okay and feeling okay, then we don't have to. Yeah, we can talk about it whenever you feel ready for it. We can go back to, are we going to drop everything and go down to the Underdark? This is-
You know my vote.
yeah, you made that very clear. So, like, I just want to, yeah, like, do we just say screw the druids? And
Y'all can talk out
who
of character if you want. You guys don't have to. It's up to you
Okay,
guys.
yeah,
This is
out of-
essentially a session plan. So
out of character. Are we just gonna say fuck the druids and then just go? Like they're like, thank you for helping us with this problem. It's making all of our druids crazy and they're attacking tons of people. And I'm like, cool. And like first chance, we haven't done anything and we're gonna drop this. And
My
go
my
down.
thought is the druids are a mortal kind of problem that might be affected by the meteors. We don't really know. Like probably are. But this is our first experience with like godly, hellish kind of stuff, like
The Underdark-
otherworldly stuff.
The Underdark, Josh, is the Underdark in your world a literal other world that like we're ripped into, or is it's literally just underground? It's just like mole people and like it's not like another world. It's literally just underground.
yes,
It's
but it
like-
has its own ecosystem.
Yeah,
and,
it's like big underground.
Give me like a
Would you
history
like-
check real quick.
we're
Jack.
dealing with Hollow Earth is what we're doing.
Somewhat, yeah.
So like King Kong and Godzilla are down there. I don't think we're ready to. All right, hold on.
Give me a history check for Velius to kind of know. Okay, yeah, Velius has never even heard that there was an Underdark. None of y'all have actually heard that there was an Underdark. You're only like the only thing that your parents have ever told you is that the Drow basically came up from the Underdark and like kidnapped people, and that's what started the wars between the like countries prior to your births, and that war was kind of ended.
If anything, that doubles me down on the Underdark. But this is a democracy, even though I am supreme leader of this group now. And I will
Self-declared supreme leader.
obviously subject to a vote.
I
Checks
love
and
that.
balances.
So yeah, how time sensitive is your other stuff, right? So like a coup,
I don't know.
a coup d'état like generally takes tons of time to plan out and happen, and for it to happen for so quickly is like crazy. And then you have to assume like this is a county seat, so it's not the capital. You'd probably assume that the king of that like country will go to war, or something in his own country before like y'all would be able to figure this out, right? At least that's my perspective on it. If you guys think you can like get there and sort this out diplomatically or whatever, by all means you can. Other quest, I did make a faux pas when I was explaining things before. I think I said a brown dragon was in those in those mountains. It is actually a blue dragon. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, you said there was a blue and a brown.
There's a black and a blue.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, the black is the one that is on the east, and then the blue is the one on the west side. Those are the only two that are like very well known. And then you guys heard about the metallic one, but aren't sure on the color.
Yeah.
If anything, the coup to me has more priority. If we were to ignore this family pit, the coup has more priority to me than the druids, because the druids were just kind of like a passing by thing where we were like, okay, well, it's on the way to where we were already heading, so we could take care of that on the way. Because
Well, the only
it's
reason
not a
I brought it
huge
up
deal.
is because I didn't like it is just a way for us to research more meteorite stuff because there was a meteorite associated with the event, so we could maybe get some stuff that was important to us. Obviously, druids are going to be druids. They'd be crazy. Like we all know
They're
that.
just gonna druid around.
They're just going to be druids. They're druids. I don't know. I don't know. What do you say to those people? But
In the wise words of Pimp Smith, there's not even a druid in this party.
there's not. Yeah, exactly. But like, so the druid stuff. It's not the druids I'm focused on. It's finding out the meteor thing.
And that is an incentive to go to the
No,
cube. It's an extra meteorite plus XP and dealing with the druids and whatever their treasures are.
Well, was there a meteor? Because we were originally going over to that because of your dream, and then the tie into.
Or was the meteorite by
other
the
stuff.
dragons?
There's
Meteorite-
tons of meteorites all over.
Yeah, there's tons everywhere, but
This is the
we
This is the second one that you guys have like gotten concrete evidence on. That's about it.
yeah, which is the only reason why we came this way. Because this is the second meteorite that we've like.
I'm more indifferent, I guess now. So it's really up to y'all.
All right, I cut off either Zorion or.
I also I cut
Yeah,
off some people,
sorry.
so I'm sorry.
Megan, Camilla, thoughts?
I don't know. I don't think I don't know what I would say.
I mean, I feel like we're here now, right?
Yeah,
So might as well just go for it.
sure. I mean, like,
Yeah.
as long as we don't think anything else is time sensitive,
Mhm.
then I mean,
I
obviously
think the
we were free
coup's
to.
really the only time sensitive.
Well, I don't know
Depends on
how
how long it would take.
crazy the druids are gonna get
True.
while we're down there, but yeah, we can do this. I don't care. Let's go.
Is
Mhm.
time the same in the underworld as it is up here?
It's literally the same. We're just underground. It's like the same time is passing.
Hmm.
It's we are not traveling through a magical portal to another plane of existence. We are on the same. We are literally just like 2 or 3 miles below the
So
surface.
it's just like that hole that has like the little like portalish thing to it. Because you said like a hand like broke through the portal is what you said
I
last
think that's
time.
like the ley line. Yeah, like there's literally a space down there. Those steel balls that you threw through it are probably just rolling down a big hole right now down into the Underdark. You know, in Skyrim, there's that. Do you play Skyrim?
Never even heard of it.
Okay, no, I'm just saying. Did you play Skyrim? Some
Yes.
people I know don't, and it's some people I know don't play it. You know, you remember the giant, huge underground cavern that connects literally all of the dwarven capitals together?
Yeah, all the drummers and everything.
Yes, that is like the Underdark, but like
Oh,
the Underdark is
bet.
even bigger. That's exactly what it is. It's not like another war. It's literally just underground, like crazy underground, massive caverns that feel like we're under the night sky, but it's really just fucking like weird fungi that glow and like crystals and shit. And then the drow are down there and they kidnap people and probably do horrible things to them.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm indifferent, so everyone else.
Let's leave it up to Zorion.
I kind of want to go into the Underdark.
All right.
You sound very far away too, by the way, Megan.
Oh, I've got it's my computer's microphone now and not my headphones.
Mm.
Can we get a hello from the other spectators?
You mean my mommy?
Yeah. I just want to say hi.
Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Hi.
I'm
wanna
Mrs.
dox- I don't-
Megan's mom.
I would say I don't want to dox your
Mama
mom.
Megan.
Yeah, yeah, my undisclosed mom.
Undisclosed mom.
Yeah.
Dox your mom on the internet.
The government given mom.
What this was all about. So yeah. So and then mom, we've got Josh, Jason, Camilla, and Jack. You can't see them.
Howdy.
Jack and Jack.
Hi.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
Jack.
that's why I wanted to say hi, and I'm not gonna say your name.
Oh, Jack.
Anyway.
Jack a long time.
Always oh Jack, never oh Jason.
Well, I'm just so well loved, Jason. It's just how it is.
I mean,
All right.
you're practically family.
Hey, hell yes.
Family
Look at that. Family
Family
maybe.
pit.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm indifferent. We can go wherever y'all want to go, and if Underdark's how we're feeling, then we can go down to the
The
Underdark.
vote was up to y'all.
So let's do it. Let's do we want to root around and read these books then?
I was gonna investigate over here if that was fine and just see like I don't know if it's investigation check or perception check and just kind of like see if there's any titles that stick out to us or anything.
That's investigation.
Because we
you're like,
skimmed
Yeah, I
over
mean-
those books that he pulled out, right? The Underdark for Dummies. And
It'll
all that.
take you some time to read through all of it. It's like pretty intensive. They're decently sized books, but essentially you'll get all the information you need to like.
We don't
do
like
this
have to
quest.
actually like take a note or something
No,
of it.
I'll
Okay.
when something's relevant that was in the books, I'll let you guys know. Some information won't, of course. Like some of it will still be like a mystery. Like
Yeah.
she might not have gone too deep in the Underdark, or so on and so forth.
But we'll soak it up.
But
pretty
essentially, you
easily.
guys have no information on the Underdark, so this is you guys getting some in character.
Wasn't there one about like flora? Like
yeah,
the plants. And...
yeah, animals and flora and fauna or whatever of the Underdark.
I'm definitely drilling in on that one.
Yeah.
For sure.
And then I believe there's like just like under Dark 101, and then kind of like the ley line plans for sealing the Underdark. Yeah, if you guys just want to go over that real quick, we can kind of pass some time. And we can go on our first break here and grab some refills and whatnot.
Perfection.
Sounds good.
Perfection.
All right, let's take a little break.
Man. Nice to you. All right, I'll be right back.
Bye. All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Divine Journey. We are picking back up. Cuckrelio is reading some books, and he's eyeing this ink vial. What's going on in your head, Cuckrelio?
That's actually a secret.
Okay, Cuckrelio is gonna pocket the vial.
It's nothing. Well, I was gonna take him like after Velius was done taking his notes and stuff.
Jack here?
I am. Sorry,
Okay.
I was laughing at something.
Yeah. So what's the plan? Looks like you guys are setting up on the Underdark a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go get got his name already? The paladin guy, Vertle.
Vertle Turtle.
Turtle.
So, once we're like, how long do you think? How much time passes before, like, we're at least comfortable to the point of like, okay, we've read up a good little bit. We're kind of have like a vague understanding, and then like I've taken notes and everyone else is done. Like, how much time would you say passes if we do that?
If you guys are gonna like power read the books and split it up between y'all, and you guys like don't like each have to read each individual book, I'd say you could probably knock this out in like 45 minutes to an hour or so. We're just kind of like reading and studying. Maybe like if you see something really cool, you point it out to the rest of the group. So everyone kind of takes a little bit of notes here and there on some stuff.
Yeah.
Like maybe Megan's reading or Ryan's reading the like 101 book, and then you and Valmeen are going over the flora and fauna. Maybe since Valmeen's more in tune with nature, she's like very like into the flowers and the like edible plants that you guys can eat down there if you guys are stuck there for a long time.
Yeah, I'm also taking notes on those too since I have the healer's kit.
Yeah.
I don't want anything in there. Yeah.
And Cuckrelio's doing Cuckrelio things.
Hell yeah. I was just asking, like, time-wise. And then Vertle does not come back during that hour.
Nope. He leaves you.
Well, once we kind of, like, reach the end of that hour, I'm going to stand up and kind of go to put the book back on the shelf, unless anyone wants to take the book from me. And when I do so, I'd like to investigate what else is on the shelf, because he said it was, like, trophies and items that belonged to his mother.
Yeah. You'll see...
And obviously he had one that was very, very like, well, you know what? This really, I mean, Megan, was your tarot reading not like you'll find something that you're looking for with Eloise Carlton, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like this, yeah. So I feel like we definitely, did you find some, you know, obviously Zorion hasn't talked about it yet. But out of character, I feel like you have found what you were searching for in some form. What else? Yeah. Do I need to roll like investigation and look around, or observant? Like
I would say it kind of just auto passes with observant. You'll see like some ornate like weaponry like hung up in the shelves. It's a fairly tall shelf. It almost takes up like the whole height of the room. So like some like skulls of other like animals. After reading the like monsters and our Monsters and Flora book, you'll kind of notice some of these skulls are of like Underdark creatures. So it seems like she was like the main like key warrior influence of like going to the Underdark.
Gotcha.
And that would explain why her like crypt is buried right next to it, so on and so forth. For at least this passageway. But yeah, you don't see really anything like super special. I mean, there is like some potions if you want to further check them. You can give me Arcana checks for those.
I'm not trying to take.
I assume you guys aren't gonna try and raid her too.
I'm not gonna try to steal all of her stuff that her son is so generously letting us use.
Yeah.
But when I put the book up, I'm gonna turn to everyone, and be like, "Well, how are we all feeling, gang? Waterwell gang."
He said the word.
I did. I said the title of the movie. We can roll the credits now.
Before I turn, I'd like to try to add the quill and the inkwell to my like inventory.
Yeah, you do. I don't think you struggle
And
with that.
just be like, Zorion, are you feeling well enough to, good enough to get moved into the Underdark, or how are you feeling with these? I mean, these are some drastic changes that just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then we read.
I'm feeling. I've had time to think. While I was reading. I read pretty slowly. But I think, and you guys tell me if you think this sounds absurd, but I think maybe well, you guys know how I sort of messed up and got my sister, sort of vaulted from the heavens in our infancy. You guys know that part?
This is news to me.
Oh.
I'm just a spring chicken.
I am aware. I remember hearing about it. Yes, I know we haven't necessarily, gone into heavy detail about it, but I do remember hearing of such a thing happening.
I walk over to the wall and sort of put one arm on the wall and put my head on my arm dramatically.
I'm about to say,
Oh my
are you
gosh.
pulling the Nacho Libre pose?
That literally is what I thought of.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Are you gonna squeeze this new scale
Holy
armor?
moly, Meg.
Tie it around.
Yes, I have a dark
They
past.
were a stinky. We're like, what happened to your old armor? And you're like, they were a stinky.
I just watched that movie for the first time like earlier this week. Anyway.
That was the first time you've ever seen it, Megan?
Yes.
Oh my god, how have we never watched? That's like that's like up there with live action Scooby Doo of just amazing films that
I was gonna
everyone
say you
just
never watched
needs to
Napoleon
watch.
Dynamite. Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite's so good. So, yeah, there it is. That's Zorion. That's exactly. No, wait. Where's the one where he's right where he's squeezing his ass? Right after that. That's the pose. I'll find.
Well,
don't worry about it. Keep talking. Sorry.
What I'll say is, so I, Zorion, the dragon you see before you.
That is exactly what Zorion's doing.
I had a twin, a sister, Amy.
Yes.
And, well, it's just that, well, you see, I sort of hatched earlier than she did, and, I was kind of excited to have been born, as the story goes, and I was, dancing around a little bit, and I don't know all the details because my parents have been they've not been super forthcoming, but from what I understand, I danced too much and knocked her through some sort of portal, and she just rolled away, unhatched into the earth, I guess, and now I think I've absorbed her. I think that was her. I think we found her, and I think she's in me now. Is that? You guys saw with the egg, and it went all over me, and now
we were all here. Yeah. So how does that feel? Like,
was she alive when you absorbed her, or how does?
Yeah. Like, what is that like? I'm sure it's indescribable. But like, describe it for us in great detail.
I'll even come a little closer for this.
I don't know.
Screaming across the room.
Yeah, what is it like?
She wouldn't have been dead at the moment of the knocking her away.
Mm-hmm.
But I was always led to believe she couldn't have survived. Now I don't know what of her essence has clothed me in this moment, but it definitely feels like something, and I feel better. I feel right. Like something that was imbalanced before has become balanced. I don't know.
You definitely,
yeah.
You definitely stand. You stand taller before us, not like literally, but like it seems that you like. It seems as though you
do
are holding
seem to
yourself.
be glowing.
Yeah.
Not actually, but
Not in a
You don't-
literal sense, but more in like a, in like.
both me and Velius are speaking figurative.
We just keep saying something, going like not like actually,
not
but
actually.
like like the way you carry yourself. It seems
Well-
you're more at, I don't know.
And so as I'm still standing in my Nacho Libre position, and as I'm looking back at you guys, I will take notice of my own ass.
I'm gonna say, have you squeezed like in the GIF?
Yeah, I think I'm about to. Friends, you know the old saying about dragons and asses. It's like once in a dragon twin's ass. Like one twin has a good ass, and the other twin doesn't. That's like you guys know that saying, right?
Can I roll a history check to see if I notice?
Yeah, I would also like to roll a history.
Is this? Are we about? Am I about to have to lie? Or is this?
So Ryan, give me a
saying?
deception check.
Okay, 1 second. I'm having technical difficulties, but I think I can roll this. I think I can roll it.
If not, I think I can get in there and roll it. Hey,
Yeah, she's totally like making this up on the spot.
you know what? Velius is gonna go like, yeah, I know that. I know the
I would
saying.
like to lie and just be like, I've heard that all the time.
Oh, it's just something I used to hear around with the gals,
Gals.
Oh yeah.
But
All the gals
there
up there in heaven.
I didn't have one before, but now I do. I'm suddenly thick, and I think there's only one way to explain it.
What a fucking turn this campaign's taken.
I have to ask, is this a lie? Is she actually
Fertile, where you at?
Is she actually suddenly thick now? Is that real? Has the scale armor given her like that sweet dump truck back there, or is Megan just making shit up?
She's Nacho Libre.
I just want to know. Like, I want to know if we're like taken aback by this ass. Like, is this something that we're like, oh my god, she's right?
I think the scale mail would technically like have a scale skirt. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but like,
So,
if you got a dump
where
truck,
that-
you can't
Like,
hide
do
that.
that, but
Right.
don't grow.
But naturally, like
Like,
that
do it-
scale
do it
skirt's gonna
for the-
flare outwards. So it's not like it's like skin tight and you can like see everything.
Yeah, but she can
Yeah,
strike a nacho pose. We'll figure
We're
it
just
out.
talking like the size increase.
I want to know. I'm not talking about. Can we like? I want to know. Megan's bringing this up. I want the deets. Did
Does
it
that
happen?
donk have a gravitational pull now?
Like,
Did I roll a d20?
like? Does that moon have a moon? Like, that's what I want to know.
I defer
Tracy,
to Megan.
with a Honda?
This is our brainchild together, so she can determine that.
Megan, does
If
that
she
moon
wants the
have
dump
a
truck,
moon?
she got the dump truck.
I'm gonna roll a d20. Is that?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
DC
Leaving it up to the dice.
not a
DC
d20?
10. 10 or higher, you
Okay,
have it.
DC
10 or
10.
lower.
All right,
sorry,
all right. Okay.
Yeah, so roll d20 and then half and half.
/R.
Yes.
right.
No dump truck.
No dump truck.
He's just been Nacho Libre posing with nothing there.
But the scale mail kind of makes it appear like there is one.
There we go. Then, for all intents and purposes, that we are here with a thicker Zorion, smelling the Moon River. What's Zorion out? I don't know. I don't know what to say other than, oh shit! I scared the fuck out of myself. Zorion, I don't know what else to say, but I hope that. Like, I know this has been something that it has been weighing on your mind, and I hope that this brings you something in a positive light. I know it's all happened literally in the past hour, and it's a lot, and it involves a lot of your life. But I hope that you come out of this with a positive feeling. I hope that none of this is like concerning or bad. I know it's a little hard to navigate what it all means, but I hope that we're going in an upward progression at the moment.
I think so. We'll stay tuned. I'll keep you guys, updated on my internal turmoil.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Ryan said. It's interesting and it's weird, but it feels right to her. She said that in character, and
Yeah.
So take it for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make me perception checks real quick.
Everybody?
Do Do we notice that the pressure of the room has changed now that there's more ass in it?
Yeah,
No.
everyone make a perception.
Okay.
Oh.
Assuming ammo boxes.
I was gonna type something funny, but I left it out for that touching moment of
All right.
the ass growing.
Velius and Valmeen, you guys will hear an elderly man yelp, scream, as he falls down the stairs and spills all the food everywhere.
Oh no, the fucking
Butler. Michael Caine, and I run. No, I turn around.
not the ball bearing.
Oh, but no, you idiot! No, I just remembered. Oh my god, you did this.
Never said it didn't come in
Oh
handy.
my god. Oh my god.
That intruder's taken care of.
Oh my lord. Okay, so do we realize? Can we like piece together what just happened? That the butler who's been bringing food to the paladin probably came and tripped on all the ball bearings that were
The
put down.
100 ball bearings.
Yeah, I would say in character, I'd say observant. Kind of was like, oh fuck, Velius put down ball bearings, didn't he?
And I didn't put that shit down. Cucurellio did.
Or sorry, yeah, Cucurellio, sorry, yeah.
Wellington W. Otter would never do such a heinous crime, but
So you and Valmeen kind of meet eyes, and then you're like, fuck.
And the
Like,
Ryan and I
guys-
are just casually
God
just
damn it.
looking around.
guys, I'm pretty sure Cucurellio just tripped the butler at the top of the stairs. Vami, did you hear that?
I did hear that. Should we go help?
We should definitely go.
I mean, it could have
administer-
been anyone. You don't have to say
It
it's
sounded
the
like
butler.
an elderly old man.
An elderly old grave robber.
I'm
possibly.
gonna go. I'm just gonna go ahead and move out there. Anyway, just whatever it is. Zarian, do you still need to see, or would you like? You can come. I will. Armor or not, thickums or not. If you can't see, I will help you out.
It really feels like only way I can explain my feelings is it feels like my computer is having a problem and I am having to use my phone to play this game, so I can't move myself anywhere.
All right,
That's what it feels like.
That's what
Very
it feels as though if you were controlling your movement with a computer, it wasn't working. All right, I will hold
Yeah.
your hand.
That was very specific, Sir Ryan.
As you
And
guys
I
look
will-
into the door,
computer
you'll
thing.
see
I've got a real mind for poetry.
you'll see Vertal going
What's a
towards the noise
computer?
as well.
Vertal, we heard that. We're coming with you to help out.
Fake roll. Okay, he doesn't notice.
Doesn't notice what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
I didn't lie. I said we heard that and we're coming to help.
Yeah, as you're walking up, you'd be like, "You guys know what that was?" I assume it was
Okay.
my butler Manfred.
A lot of my characters.
Manfred.
Why is
Manfred.
this inverted?
That's my great uncle's name.
Is it really?
Doxing my great uncle. Sorry, Manfred, but I have an idea of what that could have been. We were worried someone might follow us into this crypt because it seems so suspicious, as I said before, when we were talking earlier, just an hour and some change ago. So one of our compatriots may or may not have put some ball bearings at the top of the stairs so that we would be able to hear anyone who followed us in case
Rightfully
someone tried,
so.
in
Yeah,
case
it could have
someone
been
tried
anyone
to-
coming in here.
Just no matter who would have done it, it feels like our fearless leader should take some responsibility here for any injury that may have been caused by the party.
I could put him out of his misery if need be. If that's what you're saying.
No, I don't think that's the issue here.
Manfred slipped, fell, and face planted all the way down these stairs.
He's not dead, is he?
His face is right bloody,
Oof.
and he is in a corner, leaned up against the wall, conscious.
I am going to.
As he
Let
sees
go.
Vertal, he will stand up and brush himself off. He'll say, "Oh, my lord."
As he's trying to stand up, can I go and go? Sir, you're very obviously hurt. Please rest. And like go to like either help him up if he refuses to sit back down or just try to sit him down. How old is he?
He looks fine.
How old is this man? This man look like Dusty? Like what are we talking about?
He is human, but he looks like he could be fighting Gerda for battle of who dies first.
Okay, so
Oh,
yeah, I'm
no.
immediately be like, sir, please sit on the ground. let me help you out.
I'd like to start picking up some of the ball bearings that were on the stairs.
Oh, it's quite all right, Sonny.
No,
It happens.
no,
I must have tripped on the stairs on the way down.
No, please, I insist. You've gotten hurt because of us, and
I like to much more frantically be picking up these ball bearings.
Let me see. Where are you hurt? Like, where? Can you tell me how
He got
you're
some
feeling?
bumps and bruises all over, and his face has it's a little bloodied because he like face planted, of course, but like it's just like some light scratches, deep or anything like that.
Well, he's an old man. These things can hurt him.
Yeah. In out of game terms, he took 3 damage, but he has 4,
Oh,
so
that's nothing.
it's temporary damage. It will heal over time. Like within the day, like half of that will come back, so he'll come back to like 3 out of 4 HP by the end of the day. It's like bludgeoning damage, in my opinion.
Can I use my healer's kit?
Yeah, you can. He'll instantly heal that half back,
Yeah.
basically. He'll
Yeah,
get
I
3
just
out of
want to
4.
patch him up, make sure everything's taken care of, nothing, yeah, and then check with him to make sure nothing's like broken or hurts when he like walks on it or anything.
Yeah, he seems okay. He's old. Just he's slow.
I got you. Well,
No harm, no foul. That's what I always say. Am I right?
I'm terribly sorry about this, Vertil. This did come from a precaution that our group took, but we never intended it for we had never intended for your butler Manfred to take the fall. No pun intended. That's not a lie. I did not intend that pun. Nor did we intend for an innocent old man, Michael Caine-esque figure to fall down the stairs.
That could have been the person who made the coup happen.
That's what I'm
never
saying.
know.
They couldn't have, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like we didn't know who would have come in here. We didn't know what we were investigating. So if Vertil wants to try to see through that, there is nothing to see through. Totally transparent.
Yeah, Vertil's kind of like, I don't know.
I mean, when I put him down, I truthfully put him down for intruders.
Yeah, I know.
No, we you didn't put him down. I mean, some old man's gonna come along and
I mean,
wham!
essentially, you didn't know anybody was down here, and then I'm assuming you guys all just forgot about the ball bearings.
I literally didn't know.
completely forgot about those sons of bitches.
That was eons.
My
Yeah,
face,
so-
the second you said we heard someone drop, I was like, my face dropped.
Vertil's like non-distraught by this. Like it's like it's my old butler. Like he's only here because he's been part of this family for so long. And he'll just kind of like walk over and cure light wounds on him, and the guy's full.
Do
health or
I?
whatever.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I noticed that?
I feel like it's pretty obvious. He's very emotionless for like a noble person that seems like this strong. Like even when you guys like slayed the beast in like one turn, like he didn't like
Do I, like-
congratulate you guys or anything like that. He's
Do I
very
like notice
stoic.
that he's just kind of like, oh, it's just like the butler that's been in the family. Like he's not like very sentimental towards him.
Yeah, everyone give me like investigation or
That's what I was
charisma.
looking for.
Investigation or charisma, something to kind of
This
read.
would be insight. Picking up like social cues and things like that, and like looking for deeper like meaning behind an action.
Sure,
would be
insight or charisma then it's fine. I think charisma is fine to like read people.
Mhm.
Whatever is your higher one.
Ammo box is at the top. This
I
time.
keep forgetting I have it.
It's fine.
on my-
Yeah. Cucrelio and Valmine. For this guy being a paladin of the god of like madness, he seems like pretty like chill and like I don't know, almost like beaten in a way. Like it's like Jason, how like we are with Zach's like dad jokes, almost like that.
Oh, okay.
Like
It's like
yeah.
yeah, that's just his like normal demeanor.
I would like to, just if I notice that, kind of got. Oh, that's ammo box. Fucking hell. Uh, just come over here to the butler and just whisper something in his ear, and then move back to where I was, and I'll type it out to you.
Do I hear it since I'm so close, or is this a respectable like? Oh, you know. How you doing that,
Um,
Corelio?
I think since you're addressing Virgil, you can make the perception check, but it'll be at like this.
Virgil.
Or
Oh,
Virgil.
Vertal. Yeah,
Virgil,
got
sorry.
no. No. I'm good. I just didn't know. Yeah, I forgot I turned
Yeah.
on and talked. No stress.
Since if you want to make the check, it'd be at like disadvantage.
I'm good. No stress.
Alright.
I just wanted to know, like, if I would have been close enough to hear it. But yeah, if I gotta make a check, Velius isn't like paying attention.
Yeah.
Somebody-
Virgil like heals him his wounds, and he'll kind of nondescript be like, hope you're better in a bit, Manfred. If you need to get more food for me, that's fine. If you want to call it for the night, I'll be all right." And he'll head back. Manfred will be like, "Yes, sir," and he'll start standing up. And he's full health now. The blood is on him still, but like all of his cuts and whatnot have been cleared up. If you guys want to chase after Virgil, you can. If you want to talk with Manfred more, you guys can. Up to you.
Manfred, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, sir.
You seem old and wizened in your age. And it seems that you've been the Carlton family butler. I'm assuming for a while, if you continue to make visits to the crypt, like this. Did you know Eloise?
Oh, quite well. I raised her, actually.
Oh wow. You are. Okay. Um so what was she like, and did you know her when she was exploring the Underdark?
Yes. It was fairly soon after she had, Master Verdal. She was gone for quite a while. See if you can remember. For Alzheimer's. She may have been gone for a few weeks to, why, a month or two. During a key part of young Verdal's life. Being raised without a mother's quite hard on the young boy.
That's understandable. Do you know anything about, like, did Vertal have a father? Was there a Mr. Carlton, a Lord Carlton?
A Mr. Banks, perhaps.
Is there?
Yes, Master Theo is still around. He married into Mistress Eloise's family.
I see.
He's more of the merchant class noble, while Verdal and his mother of the fighting knight nobility.
I understand. And then if I understand that you've been part of the family for a while, and so if it's faux pas for the family butler to speak of such things, you don't have to. But what is it seemed that Verdal. I don't know, Verdal. From what I've heard of Verdal, the paladin of Cheshire Manor, and what we've been experiencing, there seems to be a little dissonance between the two images. Could you tell us a little bit more about him? What makes, like, if you've been there his whole life, he seems a bit distant. I don't know how else to put it. If you feel uncomfortable talking about it, I understand that you serve the family. So if you wish not to divulge family secrets or speak ill of them or what have you, then there's no need to pry. But I did want to ask while we had your attention.
He trusts you guys, especially since Vertil's letting y'all walk around by yourselves. Well, the information on my late mistress is quite public knowledge, and I guess Master Vertil is quite the public figure himself now. And then you guys go into a flashback. So
Can we like?
yeah,
Yeah.
basically like flashing back to like Vertil's like childhood growing up as like a knight. He eventually squired under someone up in this land, and then he like progressed up to knight rank, and then during like a normal like kind of knightly duty of like fighting trolls and whatnot, his party was basically like slain, and Eltak came down with his
Yes.
grinning smile and smiled upon Vertil. And in his like kooky madnessy way, he basically put an innate blessing upon Vertil, upon and also giving him paladin powers, and that blessing is not being able to hear a lie. So when someone lies to him, he essentially just doesn't hear anything coming out of their mouth, but he can see it moving. And so like with this happening, he eventually kind of became used to hearing all, or not so much hearing the lies that happened around him, and he kind of saw the like human race and the people in general for like the liars that they are, and he kind of became a little, I don't know, almost like cursed with this gift. And he's still like very loyal to like Eltak, and essentially this like god saved his life. But eventually it became well known that this man could never be lied to in the lands, or at least in this country. So yeah, and then you guys kind of fade back into your life, and that is essentially the basics of Master Vertil.
It seems he has a very storied life. Well, thank you for that. I genuinely appreciate it, Manfred. I know this has been an odd way to meet. I'm sorry that you sorry that you have injuries now because of it, but I hope that everything at least feels okay, and I suggest you get some bed rest, and try not to do a lot of heavy extraneous work if you can, while you heal up and make sure nothing is out of place.
Very well. Well, I'll be going then if you don't need anything from me. Does anybody need some food or water or drinks or anything?
I believe we have 40-something rations in this man's
I could
bag
take some
alone.
food.
Oh, never mind. I don't. I was about to gesture to who had the 40 rations, and then stop when he said I could take some food.
Very well. I will return to the manor, and we'll come back down with some food.
Wait, sir. Wait, Jason, did you pick up all the ball?
I picked up what I thought was most of them, but Zorian was picking them up, but also dropping them.
Oh no.
Can I use the observant trait to see if there are any like very
Yeah, so
clear
I don't know if there's
ball
more ball bearings.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
all the ball bearings have been picked up.
Never mind, Manfred.
I
Thank
spread
you.
another 100 ball bearings.
No, go, Manfred, run! Get out of here while you can.
But yeah, if you guys want anything from Manfred, he'll return back to the manor. Now that you guys are thinking about it, you guys still don't even like know where the manor was. You guys just saw this crypt out in the middle of nowhere in the forest. Again, really weird. So yeah, he'll kind of dip out. And
Manfred, by the way, name's Cucurelio, the leader of this group. Clearly, where is that manor that you are gonna fetch this food from? No reason at all.
It's a little off the main road.
But like where off the main road, if you had to say?
I don't know. He'll explain it to you, but I really don't know where I'm gonna put this.
But we know like the location.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you guys know the location. He'll explain it.
That's all, Manfred. Thank you.
He airdropped that shit to you, so don't worry.
Yeah, and if you guys have any special requests, he'll do his best to fulfill it, drinks or whatnot.
Manfred, I have a request, but not for food. This may be a strange request, but I was hoping that perhaps there would be a certain piece of equipment amongst Eloise's affects if she did if she spent so much time down in the Underdark. Do you think perhaps that she has a python or a few sets of like a set of pythons, pythons? Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that, right?
No clue.
When rock climbers,
pythons,
when rock climbers like
Oh yeah.
nail
Little
something
hooks.
into the little
Yeah.
hook and then attach their rope to it. Do you happen to know if there would be any among her affects? We are planning to go into the Underdark with Vertil. Actually, does Vertil have a title? Is he just the paladin, or should we refer to him as Lord? Like, is he a landowning man now that his mother's passed? I'm assuming he's the head of the household, or is there other family members? Well, I still had a lot of questions, but didn't
He
think of them.
did just
until
introduce himself as Vertil to us.
Yeah, we don't know. I just wanted to know in case, just for world building and to put Josh on the spot. I mean,
Roll for title.
Yes, as a landed knight, his prefect would be Kel Vertil Carlton. His nickname as the paladin is Silvers. Vertil Silvers Carlton.
I see too. I read that as sat word, and I was like, what does that mean?
So it'd be Kel Kel. That would be
Yeah.
kind of like the knightly, like prefix, I guess.
Like me and Vertil are on first name basis.
Yeah, so it'd be like Kel Vertil or Kel Carlton, and then
Gotcha.
he
I
has
just
like
wanted
a
to,
nickname for being a pretty well known.
Is this butler able to kind of like fetch anything within reason?
Yeah. So this is kind of your chance to whatever adventuring gear you think you would need in the Underdark. After reading the books, you'd know pretty well what you guys would need. Pittons, pythons, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
I believe pythons is
that-
correct. But
I think pythons is correct. That's what I was like, because she's been down there, and I was like, you know what, I have 100 feet of rope already, but a
Yeah.
python would
pythons, you can get those, or more rope, or whatever you guys need. More rations.
pythons and more rope is all that.
Well water.
Velia's wants. I've got well water.
I thought food was like
Yeah,
food and drinks all you
days
could
worth
get,
of
so I'm
well
gonna
water.
take back like the food order just because I thought that was like all he could do.
You can do anything. You can get food.
Could I just request I guess like an enclosed lantern? I don't know how to just one
like
that
a
has
bullseye
the
lantern
further-
or a hooded lantern?
yeah, like a bullseye one.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if that was just a RuneScape thing.
Like
or not.
no, it's like a flashlight. Yeah, it's
like a bullseye lantern with oil and 2 throwing daggers, and tell him I'm willing to pay for it.
He can get knives. Yes. He'll nod his head and say, "Yes, Master Cucrelio."
Oh, you got the name right.
And for you ladies, anything you guys may need?
Whoa, room.
That little man moves quick.
Everyone has water skins or lamps, fire
I don't
starting
have
kits.
a water skin. I've just been mooching off the well water.
Okay.
I have 2 of them, and they hold like 5 pounds of water.
Right, but each person is probably gonna need like a pound and a half of water sparingly, like a day.
I'll request 5 water
So.
skins then for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay,
That's
carrying
a
capacity is
lot
gonna
of-
be like an actual thing.
Yeah, this
'cause-
is an old man that
Yeah.
he is trying.
I think I have a lot of weight left to take.
No,
think.
I know, but he has to go get it and bring it to us.
Right.
And,
And if
So
you are
that's why
carrying like
I'm
an
hilarious.
obscene amount of weight, like climbing checks and stuff like that will be like done at disadvantage. Your move speed will be cut down, so on and so forth. Just be a little careful. I think we're good for now. But if you're gonna get like 25 pounds worth of water, you might be over. I'll have to check. So just keep that in mind.
How many pounds is each one?
5 pounds. I believe there's a smaller one, but 5 pound one's like
it
a
just-
few
it
days.
just
So
It just depends on how much water is in it. If it's empty,
I'll just do
it's
2
like,
then, I guess.
it's
Yeah.
like nothing.
and it goes down. So the more
Mm-hmm.
days you're out there, you might be starting off super slow, but the farther you go, you'll get more
Okay.
speed.
I thought they were light. That's why I was gonna do 5 and just have like a surplus.
Yeah. Ryan, Megan, Camilla, Valmeen, you guys need anything character wise? Spell components,
I do need like a legume seed
Oh
for
yeah.
one of my spells. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get all the stuff you need. I totally forgot to do it last session. We should have rolled for spells on your week off. I believe you got 2 spells from Wave, right?
Yes.
Give me 2 D100s. Roll below a 95.
Oh, how do I do that?
R/R 2D100.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. You got both those spells, and then give me. I think they're both level 2 spells, or was one level 1?
Yes. I think they're both level 2.
All right, then give me 4D2. Cool. You learned all those spells during the week while you guys were resting. So you have those spells now. They are part of your spell book. You have written them down. And whatever spell components you need, you can get them from him. Zarian, you need anything? Water, favorite foods, snacky poos.
Water. And I would like. No, I'll be fine with what I got. Thanks.
All right. Cool. Yeah, he'll.
Plenty of slip. She's gonna slip and slide all the way down this
Oh
fucking.
God, he said this. He will run off. Oh my God, he's armless.
Oh, you let yeah.
Oh God, he's faceless. Oh God.
All right, incredible.
He just dips out of there real quick, like, and he, for a very old wise man, he can remember everything very easily, and he'll just run up there and get all the stuff you guys need.
He's a wizard, man. It looks as if the
Yeah.
world has forgotten him.
Yeah, there was one ball bearing left, and
It's Paul Newman.
ammo box will return it to Cucrelio in his mouth.
Incredible.
Yes.
Nice. All right. What's the plan? You guys just gonna wait for him to come back and then head down, or?
Yeah. I mean,
Might as well.
Yeah.
might as well.
All right, cool. He'll return. He'll get everything you guys need.
Trying to add all that.
Make sure, like, I guess, like, tents, sleeping bags, so on and so forth. You'll have, like, all that stuff with him. Essentially, reading the books, you guys know, like, this will be a multi-day, like, journey. It seems like there is, like, water, so on and so forth. The terrain isn't too bad. There is big mountains splitting, or around the outside of, like, the, like, visible terrain from this entry point, for what you know, from her records. There is, like, lava and such, here and there, but there is also, like, ponds. The mushrooms and stuff like that are somewhat edible. Some of them are. And there's, like, plants that will, like, catch water and, like, almost like water basin-esque, like, mouths, I guess. And so those plants are generally, like, safe to drink out of, and so on and so forth. So yeah. Basically, like, make sure, like, probably, like, 2 tents for the whole party would be fine. Make sure someone has that on their character sheets. 4 bedrolls for everyone. And yeah, just like your basic, like, camping supplies, fire starting kits. You don't need to carry, like, lumber with you. You'll probably be able to find some stuff in the Underdark, maybe.
I don't have any tents.
He'll bring you a tent and so on and so forth.
Okay,
like,
I've got other stuff.
yeah, we're just gonna retcon and say you guys asked for everything you guys would have, like, read about needing, or you would have thought about needing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you guys will get everything, and you guys can return back to Vertle, or if you guys need to do more studying, you guys can. It's up to you guys. And are you guys gonna go ahead without Vertle, or? guys gonna
I
wait?
think. I mean, Vertil's hasn't left here, right? He's still.
Right. He said he was waiting for a few, like, a few, like, men to, essentially, like, come and protect the area.
Then I mean, I think we'll go ahead and go investigate beforehand, kind of get the lay of the land. Is that all right with y'all?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brutal.
Going the wrong way. About me.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, no.
Velma, yeah, this way into the. Yeah,
I too took a wrong turn.
I'm gonna have to start holding all of y'all's hands. I've got 2 of them though, so y'all gonna have to fight for the last one. I'm just kidding, Valmeet. You get first dibs.
Okay. Thumbs up.
Yeah. If you want, we can take a second break here, grab drinks, and get on for the last hour.
Yeah.
Do we usually do 3 hours?
Sounds good.
We usually do 4
Yeah.
hours.
We normally do.
We
We
can do
normally
3.
stop at 10-ish because just because it's Wednesday and we all have work.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll take like a small little break here, 5-10 minutes, whatever we need. Come back and we'll see what happens on the other side.
Sounds good.
Is one of
Be
my
right back.
Mhm.
Uh, got real
Welcome
quiet.
back to Divine Journey.
Yeah, what he said. Welcome back to Divine Journey.
Welcome back to Divine Journey.
Picking back up. Our gang seems to have all their gear and are looking to go into the Underdark by themselves. Yeah.
You bet your ass.
Yeah.
Bitch,
Yeah.
you're
Can
bitchy.
we inform good old Carlton Banks here that we're heading in ahead of him if he's okay with that?
Yeah. Vertil will kind of nod and he'll kind of check your supplies and see if you guys need anything else. I'll just retcon it if I need to change anything later, but I think you guys have everything. How many potions do you guys have? What potions? How many?
0. None.
None.
0.
Nope. None. 0.
Haven't even heard the word before now.
0. No, that's not true. I've had
Well, I
some.
make
Well.
so.
He has just enough. He'll give each of y'all just a basic healing potion, which I believe is 1d8 plus 1
It's 1d8 plus 2.
plus 2.
Yes, sir.
So each of y'all can add that to your inventory. Negligible weight, unless you have a bunch of them, then we'll figure it out later. But yeah,
By everybody, do you mean Ammo Box gets one?
No.
I'm pretty sure Vertil would kill Ammo Box just for food. I don't think with how he treated his
Fucking
family
idiot.
butler who raised him. I don't think he gives a fuck about us.
Myrtle, for all that Cucrelio knows, because he has no intelligence, thinks that when he was calling Zorion, like a nice creature or
A
whatever.
cute little creature, yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about Ammo Box.
I think
so.
I think I took over the narrative there, and I put lies in your head. I think that I don't think that I think he was referring to Ammo
Oh.
Box, and you just rolled with what I said in character, where I was like, I think he was talking about Zorion.
Well, that's the low intelligence then.
Oh man, yeah. Vertil, do you? I know we're going down in here. Okay, out of character. Why are we going down here? Like, why did he want to go
It's the
down here in the
Underdark.
first place?
yeah. So
I
after
know.
reading the books,
Why
you guys
did
would
he
know.
want to go in there?
Basically, so my Underdark's a little different than standard Underdark. My Underdark
Yeah,
has
yeah.
3 layers to it. As far as you guys would know, she'd know. She went down to the second layer. The third layer is basically a completely unknown. She traveled down to the second layer to destroy basically a control spire that basically kept this portal open. It seems that most, if not all, of these like openings have a control spire. So either this control spire was rebuilt and like the meteorite kind of reopened it, or this meteorite opened a permanent hole into the Underdark. So it's kind of up to y'all to either figure this out or destroy that spire again. And from the book that you guys read, you'll have 72 hours after destroying the spire to get back to this exit before it closes, or you'll have to find an alternative way out.
Gotcha.
So 3 days after destroying, and
Can
days
we
are a little hard to understand in the Underdark. So your normal sense of time will be your best determination on how long it's been. So I recommend you figure out a way internally, like in your characters, to like determine like how many days has gone by, because you guys might get tired a little early. You might wake up a little earlier, so your days might be like shorter than you actually think they are, or they might be longer than you actually think they are.
Oh,
Keep that in mind.
I have an idea. How long did you say these Mayflowers last before they start wilting?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Fuck. Well, that doesn't help.
I
you got
have
them
a
today, so-
bell. I
Yeah.
have a bell that I bought that I didn't have any reason to use, but a niche use could be I could just guesstimate each hour and just ring the bell.
Okay.
That is a niche use.
That is, yeah, that's something.
Just putting it out on the table there. Cagrelio will step up to the job.
Mm. You know what? Hold on. Just wait a moment before we get going.
Just waiting on your word.
Yeah, just you know, hold on a little bit. Let's
Us cucks are known for our good timekeeping.
He's gonna make you roll for it now. Oh yeah, Vertal. We read in the books that what could be possibly keeping this portal open down into the Underdark is a control spire, and it mentioned that there were 72 hours after the spire is destroyed that we can escape. Do you and your family have a way of keeping time down in the Underdark? I'm assuming because of how accurate the time was in the book that your mother must have had some way of knowing how much time had passed while down there before a spire would close, or before a portal would close.
My mother's internal clock was the only thing running for her. Other than that, Manfred, of course, kept track of how many days she was gone.
Question.
Yes.
The word clock keeps getting thrown around. Does that imply that there are external clocks like watches and clocks, or are people just like
Maybe sundials.
sundials? Well, that doesn't help us at all.
Nope.
All right. Well,
I heard internal clock there, Vertal. Did she have any method of keeping time internally that you knew of?
that could benefit
Perhaps
us.
with a bell.
She would
Some sort of bell.
generally pursue as far as she could, as long as she could, and when she was tired enough, she would sleep in the safest place she could find. This was her best way of keeping track of a day, and she would sleep for her normal military hours of around 5 to 7 hours, and she would wake back up with her crew, and they would continue on.
All right, Vertal, 1 second here. Guys, I don't think she was actually that good at keeping internal time.
Why? What makes you say that?
She just went until she got tired and slept. I mean, that could be any amount of time.
Well, okay. She obviously made it back several times, so if we do something similar, I'm sure we will be fine.
I'm
We
just saying,
could
I'm not
also
as,
just
I'm not
make
as
sure-
confident in my bell theory anymore.
Well, I think between the four of us, and then once Vertal shows up, the five of us, we will be able to monitor and maybe just hoof it back. And we make that top priority to just hoof it back once we, if there is a spire down there keeping this open. We don't even know if the spire is truly what's keeping this open, or if it's some other thing we haven't investigated yet. So it may not even be an issue. It may be a total non-issue. But if it is, we're hoofing it. I want everybody to remember that. Valma, you're way over there. Come over here. You hear about it? We're hoofing it. There she is. All right. If y'all are ready, then we can.
Can we see how deep the family pit is by peering into it, or
Nope.
is it like a sheen over?
It's got
There's
that
like
sheen.
it's got like a silk veil. But
I would like to jump into the pit
Oh,
as
I
if-
thought you were just gonna literally face check it by bending
Well,
down and putting your
as
face.
if
there.
like jumping off a diving board, like swan dive in.
There's got to be ground where creatures
Well, I
came
would
up
like
from
to,
underneath.
when I get to the bottom, use my acrobatics.
Here,
I like
choose
an
a square where you
acrobatic
jump in, and let me know.
Oh god, options.
Soy dives into the this one, this one, where you are.
Actually, no, this one. Like a running jump in.
It's not very far for a running jump. There you go.
Actually, this one.
All right, take.
Where did you
I'm just
run
kidding.
from? Did you run from over
I
here?
ran from here
Because
to
you jumped,
here.
yeah, but so
You
you
can make it.
jumped 15 feet.
I think
Of course,
50
that's a huge jump.
Yeah, 15 feet's like your like max jump in this game, I think. And I think you have to roll
Perfect.
athletics for it, but I'm cool letting you go with it. But you lucked out. There's actually terrain there where you jumped, so you don't have to take falling damage. If the rest
He
of
was-
you would like
but
to
he
just
was
like bend
diving-
over
he
and
was-
see what's below, you guys can.
He was diving head first.
Oh, he's
so
diving
if
head
there is
first?
That's what he
It
said.
was a swan dive.
Oh.
I said I would use my acrobatics to like just parkour, LT parkour out of there.
Well, it's like less than 10 feet down. I'm
That's what I was saying.
just trying to figure out if you'd be able to like spin around and land.
Fast enough.
You chose the like side that's like actually like ramped up. Basically, it's like a spiral going down. So like it'll essentially like peak out here and like rotate down spiral. So if you jumped straight in the middle, you would have been able to like just drop straight
Oh, I double guessed this square.
down. You probably would have taken a fuck ton of damage if you jumped down. Yeah, I would say like as you're like about to like go puncture the veil with like your hands like above your head, like swan diving or whatever. I don't even know how a swan dives.
Yeah, that's what I was envisioning. I don't know if that's what
Um,
it's called, but
You basically just like land flat and you just are like slightly angled down. That's it. Before you can like dip your head straight down.
so it's not very deep, right?
No, you're like 7 feet deep or so. It's enough for like you to disappear into the veil. If the rest of you choose to like poke your head down because it's not too far down that you'd have to.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get on my hands and knees and put my head through.
Yeah, you can see Cucrelia just sprawled out on like a little spiral staircase-esque ramp situation.
I will pull my head out and instruct the rest of our group that the easiest way to get down would be over on this side.
Yeah. And Vertil will mention to you guys as you guys are heading out. There should be a split pathway early on in your encounter. If you were looking for the quickest way, it would be to the right, but it is also the most dangerous way. If you are looking to discover some lands and some creatures, the left would be easier, but it'll be a lot longer. And yeah, you'll pass that tidbit of info to you.
We appreciate it. Can I get a count on what we've been given, like stuff? Like what? So I asked for rope and then pythons, and then I know we are getting 2 tents. I'll carry one of those if need be. But
how many pythons do you think you need? I'd say like if you're climbing like 100-foot cliff, we have 100 feet of rope, right?
Is that what he brought? 100 feet of rope?
Oh, did you want more rope? He'll bring more rope if you ask for it.
I thought you said. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, once you mentioned that, I said, yeah, I want pythons and rope.
Yeah, he'll bring like another 200 feet of rope for someone to carry.
Okay, I will take an additional 100 feet of rope then.
I assume Zorian's probably carrying the rest because she has ridiculous strength. She can carry like 400 pounds without sweating.
Sure can.
So yeah, both of y'all can have like extra 100 feet of rope. Shaq will have 200. And it'll be silk rope. It'll be pretty good rope, so you don't have to really worry about it breaking on you.
Nice.
I'd say so you have like 300, so like say you'd probably like climb about like a 250 foot cliff. They can give you like 20 to 25 pythons, whatever you think is appropriate.
Okay, sounds good. And then how much? Wait, so tent, and then I'm just trying to make, because I already had mess kit, tinderbox, one bedroll for me at least. I've also got 2 blankets, some candles, oil, a flat like lamp.
Yeah, I'd say all of y'all probably have like 1 or 2 water skins, whatever you think you'd want to carry. We can check weights. I'll check weights after the session to make sure like no one's like
I haven't
supremely
updated any of mine yet.
Yeah, I'll check all the weights after the session, so we don't have to worry about it right now. But yeah, so like 1 or 2 water skins per person or so, and then however many rations you need, like a week's worth of rations. You guys know there's like plant life down there that you guys can eat. So the mess kit's handy for the ones you want to cook. There is creatures also down there that you are edible. There's plenty of like fish life down there as well. So yeah, you'll have plenty of options to eat down there. But if you want to take like a week worth of rations with you, you could. He has enough, so whatever you guys need, you can just take it.
Fantastic.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. I'll carry, if we have 2 tents, I'll carry one of the tents.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume Zorian pretty much has everything else that's heavy. All right, cool. You guys proceed down the dark, ominous tunnel thingy.
Yeah. Let's
All
go.
right.
I will. I'll stick my feet in first, and then ask if Cuckrellia is okay, and then
Found the path, guys.
yeah, I can see that. And then I want to. I can where it's the most shallow. If I stand up tall at 6 feet, does my head poke out of the like? Do I poke out of the thing, or do I disappear even when standing at the bottom of at the top of the ramp?
Yeah, you'll slowly disappear as you puncture the veil.
Okay,
It's not
then
like,
yeah,
like
I'm just
all or nothing.
okay. I just didn't know if it was like literally like a 2-foot drop onto the ramp, or if the ramp went all the way to the top of
Maybe like a foot
level.
drop, like down to like where you'd be able to stand. So like it would be like around your like knees or so, maybe a little bit
Gotcha.
below your knees.
All right, and then
and then you
I'm
can slowly walk down to where Cuckrelio was, and it goes pretty steep.
Gotcha. I will stay where it's shallow and help the others get down and find their footing before we move on.
And y'all
Right this way, Valma.
All right. I accidentally exit.
No, I'll here, give me your hand. I'll move you, just like I'm.
All right.
We will walk together, hand in hand.
We go.
Here, look at us. We do this, and then we rotate, and then we do this, and then we rotate, and then we do this, and then we rotate, and look at us. That flushed away, just like the movie with the rat.
Oh my god.
Quality. Synchronized swimming, exactly. But yeah, let's get going. Josh, just so I remember, because I forgot what we talked about, like what the ruling was. What is our weight? Isn't our strength times a number like 15?
I have a chart somewhere. I'll take a look at it.
Okay, yeah.
I think it caps at around like 240 for like 18 strength, and then after that it's like crazy high.
I
Gotcha.
can carry a fuck ton then.
Yeah, that's 18 strength though, and it goes down pretty drastically. Like I think you can only carry like 30 pounds or something like that at like 1 strength or something.
I have 15.
Yeah, I have.
Then you should be fine. I think it's like 180 or so, something like that.
Yeah, and I know if I remember, I don't know how you're doing it, but if I remember, it's not like that's what you can carry until you get to the point where you take negatives. It's more like that is quite literally all you can carry until you literally cannot move and cannot like pick anything up.
Yeah, we'll have like a slightly scaling encumbrance.
Yes, you can't just have like 180 pounds of things
so
on you and walk like normal.
Yeah, we'll have like a 3/4 like move speed, half move speed, quarter move speed. So
Yeah,
like
okay,
4
sounds good.
Cs.
I just wanted to make sure because I went ahead and put the weights in for the stuff that I got. Just so that's just I just wanted.
Sure. Happy. Passed it. Just adding like token.
Look at the man. One episode with learning the light tools, and now he's just adding it to everything.
It's super useful, and when you like once you figure it out, you're like, oh yeah, and then like it really makes the maps feel cool because you can like hide shit. It's nice. it's pretty cool. It's what we in the biz call pretty neat, you know how it is.
We'll see how that works out. Might be fucking tiny, but we'll see. All right, I'll drag you guys over and see how much you guys can see.
Let's zoom out, find out.
It should
Nothing. I
be
can't
right
see
here.
anything. Can't see
Nada.
Can't see anything.
Nope.
Not.
If you
like,
want the best option is to literally click and like select all 4 of our tokens from the previous page we were just on. Right click.
Yeah, I was just trying to give
copy,
you all
and
the. I put you guys on the big map, so I was just trying to give you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just pick one of us then. Like I produce light, so everyone should be able to see that if you wanted to use my token and then move it around, because that's what we were doing for Megan's site as well. But I actually am not entirely
Worried
sure
about
if
y'all
everyone will be able
emitting
to see
too
that.
much night
That's fair.
in miles versus.
I've also got a that lantern that I have actively out as well. Now that I've stood up from that swan
Yeah,
dive.
you guys can see way too much.
How much flask of oil did you get for that, Jason?
I don't know. Josh said we got like everything we needed for the time being, so
Yeah.
just assumed I had that stuff.
No, I'm just that's gonna because
Yeah,
like
we wait to determine all that kind of stuff after.
yeah, one of them lasts for 6 hours. So if we're gonna be down here for several days, we might want to try to do our best to not use it when we don't have to.
Ignore everything you see, because it'd be a ton. I think Jack's still in mid-slight, which is...
Yeah, you can take that off if you need. And we also have dark vision, so we can still see like out and about.
Yeah, I'll just give everyone like mild vision. Light. Cool.
I can. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that makes sense.
And we'll just stack everyone in one spot. Alright. You guys can see, hopefully, like, right on top of the square you guys are on?
Yeah, because
Everything
the
else is
fog,
like grayed out.
that's because of the fog. We've seen it, so like it's not. We can't actively see it, so if stuff moves around in that darkness, we can't see. But we like because the game treats it as a fog of war that we have discovered. It is a dark circle where if things are moving around in it, we have no idea. But
Reset?
it has not reset. I can refresh the page to see if it reset. It did not.
Better? No?
It has not reset.
Fuck. Oh well. You guys see a fucking lot. Whatever.
You know, sometimes it'd be like.
As you guys enter the Underdark, you'll come out of a pretty, like, low to the ground, like, cave. Your kind of perception changes a little bit. So you guys were, like, kind of, like, heading down, and then... Oh, I guess no, you just come out. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, as you guys come down, you'll just come out of, like, a, like, hole, and, that'll be, basically where you guys come out. And as you look around, you'll see... faint distance, like some like lava and whatnot, and then you'll see kind of like somewhat of a beaten path for you guys to follow, if you choose to follow that. If not, then let me know what you guys want to do.
So when you say we come out of like a hole, like a cave, do we come out like do we go down? Well, okay, two questions. First of all, do we go? How long does it feel like we go down this spiral? Like a good long while, or like?
Yeah, you guys probably walked for like
Like if you had to say it in, like minute increments, say if we're on like a time crunch.
We're not, not yet, not until
But
the
like for
portal starts,
future
but-
reference.
Oh yeah, big thonk there.
I'd say probably somewhere around like an hour, so like 3 to 5 miles down.
All right, and then the second question is, when you say we come out of like the hole, do we go down and then it stops going down and goes like to the side and we come
Yeah, it
out of
goes-
the cave like in a wall, or
Yeah.
do we literally come out of like a hole in the ceiling and this is a path that like a spiral staircase that's like jutting down?
It'll be almost like a spiral staircase that leads into like a cave. So like you
Okay,
guys can
so
come out
like
the cave
we literally
mouth.
come out of the ceiling. Oh, into a cave. Okay, yeah. And so we come out of the cave out into this open area.
Yeah, you guys should be able. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but basically like cave entrance from side view, and then like spiral staircase up.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I just wanted to clarify if we saw like, because that, yeah, all right, makes sense. Let's let's. I mean, gang, yeah. What do y'all like? We see some lava. Like, what else? What are we taking from the cave? Is it like, I mean, we've never been here before. Like, what's light looking like? Is it mostly just pitch black? Are there weird like bioluminescent fauna? Do we see anything moving out in like near the lava pits, or like what is it like?
Yeah, so as you come out of the cave, the ceiling doesn't seem too high for as far as you guys like walk down. ceilings maybe I don't know, but in this area, probably like a few hundred feet, and it kind of widens out here and there. And then, if you were to explore a little bit further, you could probably like see a little bit more. But it looks like it kind of like widens out a little bit in like this area. This like shaft that you guys came out of is like pretty enclosed, right? So like this cave that you came out of
Yeah.
is almost entirely like sealed off, and it leads basically straight to the surface. And then it is kind of like 500 to like maybe like 1,500 feet. That like the ceiling's above you, and then the further you go out, like it'll open up to like a mile, and then like maybe 2 miles or so on and so forth.
Gotcha. And then do we see any like structures, or is it it does it look like a lot from where we are, does it seem like a lot of like natural
Yeah,
like-
from like the ceiling wise, you'll see like some like stalactites, I believe. I think tights is on the ceiling and then mites is on the floor.
I'm not gonna call you out because I don't know.
I believe tights are on the ceiling, but you'll see like some stalactites hanging from like the ceilings, and then some like bioluminescent moss, like you mentioned before. You guys have read about this in the book. It's kind of like a pretty decent light source. It'll give you pretty like okay like vision. So you'll have like for the most part your like normal like day vision or night vision if it's in a super dark place, but for the most part like a normal like person would be able to like survive down here and not go like blind, right?
Gotcha. All right. Well, gang, where should we head first? He mentioned that when we reached a forked path, that the right will be the harder but quicker path, and the left would be the longer and easier path. But honestly, with this huge open expanse, I don't even know where to begin. Did anyone read anything in Eloise's journals that may give us a place to start?
Who do you think would know more? It would be Underdark 101, or it would be
Underdark 101 for sure.
Okay.
So I
then
think
Zorion, give
read
me an
that.
intelligence check for what you remember.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. Sorry. I was like, maybe you have to give me an intelligence check, but
That's it. I can also access the page and roll it if you need.
just straight intelligence.
Yep. Oh,
Hey,
the nat
that's
20.
what. You really feeling yourself, Zorion? Wow.
I'm feeling like I've got a little extra something going on.
a little extra thumping, you
A
know,
little some.
a little thumping, you know.
Zorion with the Honda?
It's almost like Zorion's penis got unflammed, like it. Again.
Yeah. So from the Underdark 101 book, she will remember that basically like this entry tube is like right on the bottom of a like pretty huge mountain, and the basically like the best direction to go is going to be like south, following the tunnel out, and following that direction, you'll kind of as you like progress further away from the mountains, you'll be walking downwards. So you'll be essentially getting further from the surface. And you'll have like a small little zigzag section, I forgot what it's called, but basically like walking down the mountain, and then you'll eventually find like a main pathway. So I don't know how to really describe it or draw it on the map, but you guys can follow that pathway with the nat 20, and you'll eventually come across the fork.
Okay, and it is this beaten path that we've like seen, that we kind of have stumbled upon. It's not like a separate path that is written in the journal.
Right.
Okay.
And you guys will be coming up like on like a pretty late in the day, like normal time. I don't know if you guys want to keep adventuring here or if you guys want to take turns and sleep or what. So if you guys want to talk about that now, it has been quite some time. You guys spent 3 or 4 hours in the crypt, and I think you guys got there at night. So if and walking down, so it's pretty late. So if you guys want to try and find a safe spot, you guys can. We'll make some like survival checks or something. If you guys want to keep going, you guys are more than welcome to. Just let me know. We can just skip over the time unless there's something that happens at night. But yeah, let me know what the plan is.
Yeah, so we have the supplies to set up for, uh, set up camp and things like that. And I definitely feel after reading some of the creatures that could be down here and knowing just kind of like about the drow a little bit and how they, would kidnap people, it's probably best that we be on high alert, uh, and have someone keeping watch at all times, whether that be like, a 2-person shift that we split up or everyone takes turns. I feel it'd be best for 2-person shifts that we rotate in and out. So let's say if like I'm willing to take the first shift. So if I do this first shift and someone does the second one, then the next time we make camp, I would the way we would swap. So the 2 people that didn't take a shift take a shift and all that stuff. That way we can get rest and not rest too long and not rest too short, and do what we can to make sure that no one gets caught unsuspecting.
Yeah. So as like a spellcaster, you and sorry, I'm always terrible with names. You and Valmeen would need like a consistent like 6 hours of sleep. So it's better for you guys if you guys are going to split it into 4 watches. It's better for the 2 of y'all to take the first and last watch or something along those lines. The more sleep, the better. So if each of you are taking like a 2-hour,
we probably wouldn't do. What we probably wouldn't be on the same watch.
Right, I'm saying so with 4 people, essentially one of y'all could like take a watch at each time for 2 hours, and then each person would be able to sleep for 6 hours, maybe broken up.
So yeah, what do y'all want to do? Each person takes one. We all get 6 hours, or do y'all want to do just 2 people, and then the other 2 people get to sleep the entire time? How do y'all feel about that?
As the very democratic supreme leader of this group, I will defer the judgment to the other 2 compatriots here.
All right, thank you, Supreme Overlord.
Does Ryan make me an intelligence check again at advantage? Because of the 20.
Man of the people, they call me.
All right.
Oh yeah, I bet say I'm sure Zorion knows from the reading what our best option may be. She did come in major clutch with remembering our route. Oh my god.
Crazy.
2 nat 20s in a row.
The episode is Orion right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Amy.
You would
These
know
are all the rolls that you needed when you were getting help.
You would know that going like long periods of time without like a good decent rest would lead to madness. So madness in general can be pretty vague, but it can be some like debilitating stuff that will harm like your person, your psyche. Sometimes permanently, sometimes temporarily, sometimes it's curable, sometimes it's not.
Okay.
So you would recommend against like someone going without sleep for a day or so.
Oh, okay. Yes, friends, I think we should at least all sleep a little every time so we don't go mad, which can happen down here, as I know from the book, because I read it.
Well, I wasn't suggesting that one person continuously stay awake the entire time, but that is a good point. Thank you, Zorion. Does that influence which decision you would make? Which one? Or do you want to go with the everyone takes a 2-hour watch, everyone watches every night, or do we want to do a rotation?
So your plan, everybody would still sleep, right?
Everyone still sleeps. It's just 2 people, like instead of it having 4 shifts, it's just half the group with 1 shift at the first half, 1 shift at the second half. That way 2 people get to sleep an entire full night's rest, and then we swap it out.
Okay.
Where the 2 people who slept the first time, but if just so that the sleeping times are more chunks that aren't interrupted in the middle of them, because I don't know what your absolutely just it shines so bright it lights up the cave, this intelligence that you're pulling out. I don't know what it would say about sleeping for 2 hours, waking up, being on watch, and then sleeping for 4 hours does. I don't know if that interrupted sleep has any effect, or if it does not. Oh, voice in the sky, just interrupted sleep, like that, have any weird effect, or does it not matter? Because if it doesn't matter, then the 4-person watch is totally fine. But if it does matter, alternating might be our best bet to keep people from being woken up and put on watch and then put back to sleep almost immediately after. Ooh, a giant black rectangle.
Did I get it? Did I finally figure out how to hide it from you guys?
That more or less just covers our vision entirely. That's not the fog of war, I don't think, unless
Yeah, because we're not seeing around our token anymore.
Yeah,
really.
I can't see below
Never
where
mind.
that, like, yeah.
Undo.
Undo. You might have to click the
Oh.
shape and then just delete it.
I think I just have to review it, yeah. Or reveal it. What if I move all there? Reveal it?
And we can just keep playing like we're
Yeah,
blind.
you guys can keep playing. I'm just gonna try and play around with it.
Yeah, it is not something, now we can't see anything, and this is like light can't
I know,
pass
I know.
through this. Okay. So but yeah, no, so Josh, is interrupted sleep a thing, or does
Yes,
it not matter?
spellcasters,
Okay.
if they are interrupted with sleep, they will not be able to learn spells the next day. But they will
So-
still have like their
But
normal
like
spells.
madness wise, like would it affect it?
As long as you get like a
Non-spellcaster.
decent like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, like each
Even if you're
day,
woken up in the middle of it?
even if you're woken up in the middle of it, you'll be fine.
Okay, so then
Yeah, so we might as well just do the.
Yeah. Just do the Jackson or Belly.
I think you mean Wellington.
Yeah, Wellington W. Otter, thank you. Valmeen, is that all right with you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then I'm willing to take the first shift if we want to look for a suitable camping spot. Zarian, do you mind leading the charge on? Is there any good camping spots that that Eloise mentioned in her book, or would you like to just try to find one on our own and kind of rough it? And Valmeen and I can, sorry, Valma and I. There's no one down. Valmeen and I. I called you Zarian too. It doesn't matter. Valmeen and I can be on the lookout for any signs of dangerous plant, flora, or fauna in the area.
Yes, I'm thinking back. I'm remembering the book. Am I seeing any important spots?
Sorry,
Just
one more
having
time.
That's a Raven moment.
Yeah.
One more time. What are you trying to do?
Are there any good camping spots in particular?
That the book mentioned, or that her skills would,
Or nat 20s in intelligence, remember?
from reading the important facts to note when making camp, or any spots that Eloise made note of.
Notable thing: the stalactites. Some of them are living, and they will drop on you when walked under, and attempt to kill you with crushing damage.
That is something.
Jesus, that's
so-
a big detail.
That would be one thing to basically avoid camping underneath them because they don't always strike when walked under.
So we should have shared that before we went down here.
Aren't they? Well, we did. We read the book in the books. I love that idea because some of them are. Didn't you say some of them are like 500 to 1500 feet above us, and they're like, there they are, and so they just
Yep.
That's like a meteor fucking crashing down in us. Yeah. Okay, we should avoid that as best we can. That would be devastating if we total party wiped because we fucking slept.
Walking
under
by
us.
an ammo box just gets
And just-
impaled.
Oh my god! Talk about the classic "a rock falls and you die" like that. That is one of the most
Campaign's over for you.
That is it's a D&D trope of if you have a problem player and you're like fuck this guy, the DM can just be like a rock falls and kills you because you can't
Pimp
say
Smith, can you
shit.
confirm?
No, he's never done that to us, but he's threatened. There are craters around these paths from the stalactites falling at terminal
we can
velocity from the
I can only see to
stratosphere.
25 miles now, Josh.
I don't know.
exact same. To like here,
Yeah.
to like here.
It is a lot darker, I will say that.
Oh, it
It's-
might be.
it's
It might be
actually-
Zach's token.
It's actually 40 miles.
It might be Zach's token hidden beneath us all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I can see very
Oh
clearly
yeah,
now.
when you moved me, I could very clearly. It is Zach's token that's updating the fog of war. So
Does,
now
does Ammo Box have anything as well?
I don't know. He's a god, so I wouldn't know.
Spoiler alert.
he's
Oh,
something that we don't even
I mean, he
Like,
can talk to Zariah, and that's
Alright, how about now?
huge.
it's hasn't updated. I don't know what you did to update it earlier, but it hasn't done that again
Whatever you did to me, I can see like, oh, that changed it back to 40 feet,
40 feet.
40 miles. Sorry. Eight
40 miles,
squares.
40 miles, 41
Yeah.
miles, 41
But yeah,
miles.
you guys can
West, west,
essentially
west,
just
go.
like make.
Sold.
You guys make camp for a night and be pretty good. Yeah.
A road trip for sure.
Let's make a roll to see.
We
if
never
anything
got
happens.
XP for last session as well.
Oh, I know.
So yeah, I'll take first watch. Who wants to take second? I would prefer if we had at least one spellcaster sleeping each time to make sure that we got that kind of taken care of. Or are we doing? What did we decide? Are we doing the 2 shifts and 2 people sleep fully, or are we doing?
Yeah, I think we're just doing that.
Okay, so yeah. Then
Um,
I'll take first shift, and then if I can have one of the melee people stay up with me, whichever one y'all want to. Is it Ryan? Cucurellio? Who wants to stay up with me? I mean, not stay up with me, just be on second watch.
If you're gonna take first watch, that's alright. I insist that you take Ammo Box to help you out. I'll hand Ammo Box over to Zariah.
So, Ryan, you can sleep, and I'll wake you up when it's time.
Okay, I'm holding ammo box with like the tips of my fingers, like barely.
I imagine him just like wrapping around your neck, like his tail going around and everything.
I'm gonna go ahead and get out one of the 2-person tents that I have and set it up for the
What'd you
game.
think?
oh, we'll figure out the time. Yeah. You guys can basically just set up camp and go on through the night pretty good. I don't think y'all ate dinner from Manfred. But you guys pass the night pretty easily. Nothing accosts you. You guys don't camp underneath any stalactites. And you guys,
no meteors crashing down.
you guys
No, I
spend
do-
your first nights in the Underdark.
Nice.
Okay, so who are you guys splitting the watch, or are you guys both just staying up all night? What's the
Splitting
plan?
the watch.
Okay,
So like
so
one
one of
person
y'all
takes first.
4
I'll take
hours,
first.
5 hours, give or take.
Yeah, and then that way we can also. I feel like it'd be a little bit easier to like keep track of time passing.
Okay, Jack, give me an intelligence check or survival.
Alright.
Give me a intelligence or survival check on the other two.
I am going to go with survival.
Alright, and then whoever has second watch, do that as well.
Okay.
Cool. Pass. 7. Okay. Alright. Yeah, time is hard to understand when you don't have a natural source of light, like the sun. So everyone will wake up very well rested.
Fantastic.
I still have the bell if we need to. Keep time.
I
think it was a good idea. And I want to just ring the bell once. It's
I
like,
hope. But say if you ring
uh.
the bell and someone comes and fights us because they heard a noise that they've never heard before down in the Underdark.
I'm still looking at Velius for affirmation with the bell in hand.
I want to like close my eyes and slowly shake my head no.
I'll
And
ring
then
it once
open-
more and just look at him.
I turn away and start packing up the tent.
What a moment.
All
The
right.
voice in the sky didn't even have anything to say about it.
No. There is no voice in the sky for you.
If you guys decide to pack up all your stuff, are you guys gonna eat breakfast here, or are you guys gonna eat later at lunch? What's the
I'll
plan?
I'll
Make
have
sure
a
we're
ration.
tracking food.
I'll eat a ration for some bricky.
Yeah,
Let's
they'll-
just kind of keep it all together. Everyone's gonna eat a ration here. You need to eat at least twice per day. So either lunch later today or dinner before you guys go to bed.
Ration eaten.
So yeah, mark down a ration if you guys are all gonna eat rations. If
Only
not, we can
12
make some
left.
checks to like look for some like edible mushrooms, such and such.
I feel like that might be a good idea, just because I don't know how long we're gonna be down here.
Yeah, okay.
Saying it to the squad.
Yeah, I'll keep a lookout while we walk. Zarian very clearly mapped out our path yesterday, so as long as she's willing to lead the way, I will walk behind and keep an eye out with Valmeen. Hopefully, we can look for some edibles, whether they be plants or they be meat.
Yep.
Maybe edible rocks. Who knows? The Underdark's new to all of us.
All right, you guys continue on, and you guys will again get to that split pathway, and then which direction are you guys going?
Well, our man did say that the right was quicker but harder, and the left was longer but easier, and we'd see more of the Underdark going the left way than the right way, but the right way is the faster journey. So, what do y'all feel? Do we want to see what the Underdark has to offer? I imagine our paladin friend will probably take the short way. Just judging from his demeanor and the fact that he looks like a strong paladin, I'm sure he, being
Well,
a
if he
Carlton,
if he's delayed behind us and he takes the short way, and if we did take the long way, we might meet up at the same time.
that's what I'm thinking as well. I just hope that the short way being the harder way and us not having gone that way and perhaps cleared it out, I hope he's not expecting us to do that. So, how do y'all feel? I kind of want to, since we've made our decision to come down here, I kind of want to see what the Underdark has to offer and see what we can find down here.
Yes, I'm personally I'm very interested in the Underdark. I'd like to take the scenic route.
Valmeen, what do you think?
Yep, I'd be totally down to take the scenic route as well.
All right, then onward we go down
Like
the
to
left
to ring the
left
bell
path.
once.
Don't do that. We're too close to the right path.
Right. Left path. Mark where you guys. I can remember.
Did you saw my whisper, right, Josh?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Am I doing that or not?
I'm making rolls.
Okay.
He's like, speak to me, Ammo Box. I know you could talk. Zarian's like,
Yeah, you guys continue on to the left, and let's see what's going on here. Okay.
I'd like to be actively ringing the bell on what I think is an hour on the way.
Okay. Jason, are you in the front of the party, or are you?
I think Zarian's leading the way.
Yeah, I'm one behind Zarian, I think.
Zarian, make me a roll 1d20.
Alright.
Oh, mama. Power roll.
Another nat 20.
Yeah, baby. It's gonna be. Oh, okay. It's gonna be
That's
that
still
one.
really fucking good roll.
That's really great. Good job, Mama.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's the new dump truck. It's got her feeling herself.
The new one that doesn't exist.
The donkey.
Yeah, as you're kind of continuing along this like somewhat of a pathway, it looks relatively like well trodden. You'll see a big hole in the middle of the like pathway. As you approach closer, if you do, essentially it's just almost like a bottomless drop.
Uh-oh.
Reading about this, you would know this would be
Wow.
a sinkhole.
Ooh.
So it would be a little harder to cross. You guys aren't necessarily on a ledge, but like the pathway off this track, off this path, will be like a little like rigid, and you guys might have to make saves to not slip and fall down like the side of this like mountain-esque terrain. So yeah, going across here can be difficult. And give me very detailed explanations of what you guys do to get around this environmental issue.
So, just
Oh.
describe that for me one more time.
Yeah, pathway.
Yeah,
You guys can see this, right?
pathway. Yeah.
Big ass
yes.
fucking hole in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are up on a like mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like slippery here.
Okay. Oh, okay. So like we're on like a mountain path
Yeah,
on the
and
side
it's
of the
pretty
mountain.
Like
pretty
a
vertical
like
here.
a sheer
To
face,
our,
kind
up to our
of.
left,
Somewhat,
down to
yeah.
our right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Huh.
How slippery is the wall to our left?
Almost vertical.
Okay. But are there like footholds? Is it like craggy, or is it like smooth?
No footholds. It's not like necessarily smooth though. You'd be able to get a piton in there. You
Okay.
did get a hammer. I'm gonna say you can
Yeah.
hammer and pitons if you want.
All right.
I was thinking the pit and path.
Yeah, I am gonna say this. Our wonderful acrobatic friend who, wait, Jason, out of character,
Uh,
did you take second story work? Right? You can climb, right? Better than we
Yes.
can.
Oh, you bet your ass I did.
Cocrelio, I know you're a nimble fellow. What does this wall look like to you?
You don't
something
say.
you can, something you can climb?
Oh, without even looking at it, which I will look at it, believe me. But without even looking at it, hypothetically,
You
I
walk
could
up
easily
to it,
climb
you
that
put your
mountain.
hand on it, you're like, yep, that's a wall. I can climb that. I'm gonna take out. How can we? Do you think we can gauge like a loose, rough estimate of how far the pit is from our side to the other side?
Yeah, probably be about
Fear
like
not, Jack, because I can make a running jump to cover the distance.
Cover 50 feet.
probably be about like
No.
a 25-foot radius. It'll be
Okay.
about 50 feet across.
Okay. I'm going to take. Yeah, I'll take about 60 feet of rope. I'm gonna walk up to Cucurello and be like, if you would be so kind as to lift your arms up.
Certainly, sir.
And I'm going to tie it around his waist and tie it in a nice tight knot. Not uncomfortable, but a nice tight knot around
Wow,
his.
this knot feels nice
You
and
know,
tight, but not too uncomfortable
I'll say,
right
I
now.
say waist. I'm gonna do about like midsection, maybe about like halfway down his torso from like where his armpits are. Not right at the waist. Probably a little bit above the waist.
Okay.
So, and then I'm gonna say
You proficient in
Cucurello.
knot tying?
No, but I'm pretty dexterous. I could probably tie a solid
Those are
knot.
the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a check for how strong the knot is?
Don't worry about it. I can make checks.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, all right, Cucurello, I fastened this knot. You can check it yourself if you want to.
I would like to check the knot. Yes.
I can hear all the stuff you guys have been saying.
I could hear y'all the whole time.
Yeah.
Y'all
Check,
heard me
check.
say, ladies. What have y'all been
If
up to?
it's working.
I initially, it's yeah, now. I initially was like, oh, but it's a good thing we're checking this beforehand. I think.
Yeah, when you
And if
yank
you
it.
pull-
Oh, go ahead. What's up?
No, I was gonna say, if you pull too hard, it is gonna come undone, no matter how good I tied it.
Yeah, when
Unless you
he
yank it and it makes it tighter.
when he goes to
Not gonna be able
yank
get
it,
off.
it feels like the knot itself feels like kind of loose, like it was like almost like half-assedly kind of done. But with your
the
strength check, you
hell?
tighten it down even more. So you're good. You feel
I
pretty
won't
confident
say
in your
any-
tight.
I won't say anything about it yet. I'll just tighten
But you're
it.
wary though.
No, I'm not wary.
Yeah.
We work together
He's
here.
earned some trust.
I don't know if second story work just gives you like an auto pass on climbing. I think you still have to make a
I
check.
don't think it does. Yeah, sure it does.
You can jump an additional like 15 feet. That's crazy.
You just leap across. this?
Listen, I could have got a lot cooler shit, but I got the jumping thing when I leveled up.
Incredible. No, this.
I want to
hey,
say it still doesn't give you like I can just auto climb everything. Let's give me like an acrobatics
I
or
mean, I'm not
climbing
climbing,
check like at advantage.
Yeah,
What'd you say,
that's
sorry?
what it should be.
Climbing at
I-
advantage
Climbing?
with advantage.
I don't have it. Where the fuck's climbing at?
Here's a climbing check, right?
It's not a
No,
check.
acrobatics
Acrobatics or
Acrobatics,
dexterity or athletics.
or athletics or yeah.
Something, whichever you think. Yeah, this is such an easy climb. You don't even need the pittance for this one. You just
Well,
I would like to. If it's such, if
you need
it's
the
such
pittance to
an
put the
easy
ropes
check,
in there.
I would
so
like
we
to.
can
As
climb
I'm
over.
jumping, could I like kind of style on it since I was
Oh, you
being
jumping or
so
you
proud
climbing?
of it?
Wait, why are you jumping? You just
I'm
climb the wall.
climbing. I mean,
yeah.
as I'm like halfway climbing, I want to look back towards Velius and just ring my bell once, and then keep climbing towards.
I'm gonna be like, that's
the
great.
center.
Please, at least put like 1 or 2 pittons so that we can also use the rope to
I
climb
thought I was
across.
like automatically kind of doing that as I was
Yeah.
going
Okay, no,
across.
just making that. That's a cool bell ring. Just double checking.
Yeah, you put like one pitten at the beginning, one in the middle, and one at the end. Unless you want to put
Tie
more.
these ropes off. Yeah.
No, yeah, I was just fine with like whatever I was automatically kind of doing.
And then you make it across, and good to go. If someone else wants to tie themselves onto the rope and continue, about 25 feet of rope or so has been used, maybe about 30. There's more rope to go, or Velius can just secure it down. You guys can use a second like rope or
What I
something
was
to secure
going, what I
yourself.
was, well, what I was going to do is, if the rope has given us like a secure means of like holding on while we also climb, that's what I was gonna go for. But if we want to secure ourselves to the rope, then we can do that as well. Whatever y'all want to do. I was gonna go last and tie the end on our end to me, and then as we move along, remove the rope to keep it, because I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of times where we need a good length of rope, and I don't want to just leave this behind here.
Okay.
Unless we think we'll be backtracking this route, I'm sure once, depending on how long this
Yeah.
route takes, we may try to take the short route to get back if we're on a time crunch.
I was kind of taking it as like with the pittons in, that's like a pretty surefire way to get across at that point.
Get
Yep.
that, yeah. With the ropes already, Jason has done the hard part. Now that we have the secure
Yeah, it should just
rope,
be kind of like everyone gets across.
and then I'll just undo it as I make it across
Yeah.
with the pittons as a safety thing in case I do fall.
Zorian
I can-
and Valmian can cross with ease. Jack, when you are going across, are you taking the pittons back out? Or are you leaving them behind?
What do we think, gang? Should we bring them with us? We use 3
How many
here.
do you have?
We use 3. If we use 3 here, we would have 22 remaining.
I say leave them in. I thought we only had like 10 or so.
No, I was given 25.
I think just in the case that we do need to take the long path back, it would be a good insurance
Already
policy to
there,
have these
and we can just-
pre-installed.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
But that, as a democracy, Supreme Leader, naturally, everyone has a vote. Valmeen, Zorian.
Thank you, you absolute overlord.
Listen, I didn't earn this title a few hours ago for nothing.
King of Kings, Chad of Chads. Thank you for letting us grovel at your feet. Valmeed and Zorian, are y'all okay with that?
Yeah, totally fine.
Wonderful. All right. Josh, do you want to make it? Yeah, we'll leave the
Yeah, if you're leaving the
there, right?
pittons, no check needed. You're secured on your end, even if you slip and fall. I'd assume
Look how safe we are.
Cucrelio has it secured somewhere that you'd be fine.
I just hope people are just holding the rope.
Yeah. Should be
on
fine.
The other end.
Yeah, and you guys make it across your first.
All right, let us continue
attempt to it.
onwards.
All right.
Good job, gang. Look at us, prepared, taking on these challenges the best way we know how. Second
Also-
story work. I'd give us an A- on that. A+ if we A+ if our boy Cucrelio had just leapt across the entire thing, but we'll get there one day.
Easy now.
Hey, we'll get there one day. I believe in you. You're gonna make
You
some
didn't
crazy
believe in the
jumps.
bell either, and the bell's gonna come in clutch.
I'm sure it will.
Listen, I would just
Going with this, if it's gonna be
We can call it.
like this, because we still pretty. It's like on and off, like super hard.
we could just start a little earlier next week or something.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Plus, I
Yeah.
feel like this is a good spot because then we have like the entirety of the Underdark to like explore.
Yeah, you have
know what
basically, like, this
we
the
did
whole
like
rest of
we
this
did like
day.
a session prep, and then we just like we just hit the ground running. We've already made it. We know where we're going. We've decided our path. We can just get out there.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to call it for right now. Basically, you guys are a couple hours into your day, and
Couple bell rings.
Yeah, a couple bell rings in, and you guys have kind of made it to the end of your mountain pass, and we will pick up from there. Shout
like a
outs
plan.
and whatnot, real quick. Jack, shout it out.
Wumpa Fruit 22. I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes Saturday. Not gonna do this Saturday. I'm gonna be out of town. But come on by. Tomorrow we're probably playing a little
Valorant.
wonderful, beautiful no, a little wonderful. We did that yesterday. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing just an absolutely wonderful little game called Outer Wilds. So come and have a little fun time. Watch me do that if you want to watch me do that. It's a beautiful little kind of like spacey frontiersman vibe game that I played a little bit of and I know a little bit about, but we're really gonna be kind of taking that journey together. So stop on by. I'll be streaming it at around 8. If you tune in around 8 and I'm not streaming, give it about like anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes, or just check back in because sometimes I get a little bit delayed. So thanks for dropping the Twitch link. I appreciate it. Yeah, tune in. We'll have fun. Come by if you stop by if you can. And that's all I got to plug.
Jason, I heard you just started streaming as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
tune into Riley Reed. Just Google it. You'll find my stream.
Just wow.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of incredible.
Unrelated to shoutouts.
Can't wait to do
Since
that.
we're calling it here, are we just gonna do triple XP next time?
Don't worry about it. So, okay, essentially, like, your XP, that's going to take, like, a really long time for you guys to level up from here. I'm keeping track of it all, and I'm just going to level you guys up when you guys level up. That makes
Okay,
sense.
gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'm keeping
Not
track of
bring
it
it
all.
up.
I'll discuss with Megan over DMs on how we want to handle if she wants to dual class or so on and so forth. So we'll figure that out. Camilla, Megan, you guys have anything you want to shout out or let the people know?
Nope, I'm good.
Well, I'm a mod on Wumpa Fruit 22 streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm gonna keep making the same joke every
It's a
week.
good, it's a good,
An
it's a good.
undisclosed
classic.
mod.
Undisclosed mod. Yeah, so tomorrow should be a stream of a cute little game called Outer Wilds.
Megan, if you want to be a
and,
guest on that, you can.
I'd love to be a guest on that because I actually am supposed to get dinner with the streamer tomorrow.
Oh,
So that's
we are
pretty
getting
cool.
dinner. Megan, actually, I mean, if you want to be a guest, you can. I actually already have. Shout out to. I have a guest tomorrow. And it's my beautiful baby boy, my love, Petro. Petro's gonna be on the stream tomorrow.
Petra?
Yeah, he's gonna be on the stream tomorrow. We're gonna be going through Outer Wild. If you want to join and be a little third on that, you're more than welcome to. I'll clear it with Petro, but
I still hate Petro.
Well,
no, Petro's an
I will let
absolute
you know.
beauty. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about it at dinner.
That's right. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Or undisclosed dinner.
Our undisclosed dinner because the universe hasn't delivered upon us where we're going yet. But
Got a hot date with the Wumpa.
yeah. All right, gang. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Megan. I just sorry to interrupt. Piggyback on your shout out, but I almost forgotten.
All right, well, I think that's it. Thanks for playing, y'all. Love it. Looking forward to next week and see what you guys do.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Josh. Thanks for
Thank you,
hosting
Josh.
us. It was wonderful.
It was a
Thanks,
pleasure.
Josh.
Bye.
Ugh. Thanks, boys. Bye, gang. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.